Hey everyone, just a quick heads up before the episode starts. The game as we're playing it now is still in beta. We're still developing Thanatos as we go, so that means that the rules between different sessions may vary a little, or maybe we're using different mechanics to create characters or to handle certain situations. That's because we're still developing it as we go, and in order to make it as good as possible, we would love to get your feedback. So if you have any feedback on the mechanics, the rules, or the way that we're playing the game, please leave your comments down below, because your feedback is very valuable to us. That's it for now. I really hope you enjoy the episode, and thanks for watching. Bye. This series' grand sponsor is Kiro, the designers of the world's most sought-after sex tech. Kiro welcomes you to the city of Tachion and the world of Thanatos. Make love to your long-distance lover no matter what distance separates you. And feel your partner's every move with Kiro's interactive pleasure products. From Black Friday until the end of Cyber Monday, the first 2,500 customers get up to a 60% discount on Kiro's flagship products every day. Make sure to grab your Kiro Onyx 2, your flashlight launch, or Titan by Kiro. And if you're watching this episode and Cyber Monday is already a thing of the past, fret not. Coupon code Thanatos gives you a 50% discount on your entire order, so you can make that sweet, sweet love online. Today's episode is sponsored by Solid Grey. Check out their super futuristic, lightweight, hard-shell backpacks on solidgrey.com. That's solid-grey.com, because, well, as you can see, they look absolutely mint. Shout out to our friends at geekgaming.co.uk. Check out Geek Gaming for all of your scenic crafting materials. If you love to craft and liven up your RPGs and tabletop war games, go check them out. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please hit like, feel free to comment and subscribe on our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button so you get a notification anytime we upload new content and, of course, new episodes. If you like what we're doing and you want us to do it more often, please share this with your friends, share it with your RPG groups, with your tabletop gaming groups, and together we'll make this into an awesome show. Thank you so much. This is our Black Friday edition, in which, well, no, I'm not going to spoil anything. I have another great table with me today. Guys, could you please introduce yourself and tell us who you are?
Hi there, I'm AJ Hill. I'm a comedian from the UK.
I'm Dave, I'm from Amsterdam, and I'm a Amsterdam dilettante.
A what?
A dilettante.
What's a dilettante?
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Ah, nice, nice.
Hi, my name's Barbie Mugabe. I'm a comedian also from the UK.
I think we should make dilettante in a new Thanatos class, probably. Master of all trades.
Might be handy.
Yeah, yeah. We talked about a little bit off camera, but what's your experience with the role-playing games up until now?
Mine's mostly video games. Not actually done any tabletop as such, but yeah, video games, role-playing,
right.
Final Fantasy, that sort of thing. So yeah, new, looking excited for this to get to grips with it.
Good. You?
Role-playing virgin.
Ah, right. Oh, I think it's always good to have. Well, we usually have.
You've got to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I've played one game of Dungeons and Dragons in the past, which was very fun. I've played lots of video games like Barbie over here. So Legend of Zelda,
right,
is one of my favourites. And I have done some LARPing in the past.
Oh, nice.
LARPing.
So what are we talking?
Dressing up like wizards and running around in the woods, basically. So
yes, yes, yes. Good. Okay. I'm just going to give a quick sketch of the world of Tachion for you at home who haven't watched one of our episodes before. This is for you. And if you've already watched one of our episodes, it's going to take like 20 seconds, so it's going to be fine. The world of Thanatos is a planet that is inhabited by a lot of different races, by humans, by clones, by cybernetics, and by cyborgs. And the planet is colonized by humans, and then these cities fill up with all of these people. And this game takes place in the city of Tachion, which is one of the largest, or is the largest city on the planet of Thanatos. These cities are created in craters, and on the upper rims of the crater, the rich live, and they look down on the rest of the people who are, well, in essence, they're, well, how do we say this? They're lackeys. They're at the whim of the rich. And in these slums is where this session will be taking place. And like we said, this is going to be a Black Friday special. Because even though we are 200,000 years in the future, people still want great deals. It's a thing that never went out of style. So we're just going to get into it.
All right.
It is early morning, crack of dawn morning. We open up on an enormous building with hundreds of people standing outside in front of the sort of large gates. You hear a lot of sort of anxious sounds coming from the crowd. The building you're standing in front of is called the Lightning Oasis, and the Lightning Oasis is one of the hyper malls on Tachion. Hyper malls are malls, but they're hyper, so they're enormous, floors upon floors upon floors of stuff. A large force field is put up right in front of the building to keep the people out because they're all sort of anxiously waiting to get in. Today is Black Friday, and Black Friday is one of the craziest events in Tachion each year. Corporations and retailers drop their prices on this day to ridiculously low points to get rid of leftover stock, to sort of gain PR. And that means that these products are now all of a sudden available to everyone, because usually people living in the slums or just people not living in the upper rings of Tachion can't afford any of this. And it's good stuff too, like it's augments, it's drugs, it's vehicles, it's parts, machines, and obviously a lot of sexy stuff. Especially this hypermall has 6 floors dedicated to sex-only products, and the rich and wealthy, they come to these malls to watch the small people fight over the products in these malls. I mean, you've probably seen, like videos online of people, pulling on bags and stuff like that, and people trampling each other. It's like that, but with weapons and guns and blood and guts. These are very extreme circumstances, and because they're so extreme, the rich love to come here to watch the small people of Tachion grovel. They sit, they create, like on the top floors, they look down literally on the people and just watch them just fight over things that they, like, for them, cost absolutely nothing. And to increase the entertainment value, every hypermall has a few like extremely wanted objects that they promote beforehand to make sure that there are people that come to the mall especially for these items. But these sort of races towards those items, these are absolutely deadly. Like people literally kill each other to get these items, and this is like the grand spectacle of every Black Friday. So this year, the Lightning Oasis has a few extremely special objects for sale. They're called null wave devices, and they're state-of-the-art nanomachines that allow their users to detect and read brain waves of anyone in their vicinity. They're very rare and extremely valuable, but most of all, they're a known way for people from the slums to work their way out of poverty by using the information they get by using these devices to their advantage. And for these, in order to compete, in essence, to be able to buy these objects, people train for months and they save up their money for years, sometimes even across multiple generations. And that's because they have to fend off competitors while making their way to, and this is the same for every Black Friday, the Doom Room, which is a challenge that is different every year and that is thought up by the mall's very wealthy owners. And this year's Doom Room is located on the 30th floor of the Hyper Mall, so that's where you'll be heading. And you are three of the people in the running for these null wave devices. You are standing on the doorstep of the Lightning Oasis Hyper Mall, waiting for it to open its doors and for all hell to break loose. You've banded together in order to get your hands on these devices that, well, will hopefully help you on your personal quests. You are now standing in this crowd, and you've been standing here for a full day waiting for the place to open up. It's not because you thought they were opening a day early, it's just because the crowd that gathers here starts gathering very early. And everybody's sort of like, you're crammed in a tight space, and everybody's sort of pushing and pulling a little bit. And your timers say that it's not going to be long. In another 10 minutes, and the place is going to open up. So, who are we looking at here? Please introduce your characters and tell us maybe how you know each other. Like introduce yourself separately. Let's start with introducing your character and tell us what you've been doing the last few hours.
Last few hours, okay. Well, I'm Hannah Hyena. I am a human and a savant pistol whip. So I'm a gunslinger, boys. I go out on safari into the wildernesses around Tachion. And Tachion, my apologies. So I go out into the wildernesses around Tachion. Rich folk pay me to be their gunslinger and guide. And I want the null wave so that I can read the minds of my employers and get the drop on them and get the advantage on them. I'm not the smartest tool in the book, but I do like a good chat, and I can leave the thinking to my cohorts that I have here with me.
And what does Hannah look like?
Hannah is a 5'6" brunette with Stetsons and a black hat, fedora.
Yes.
Yeah, has to wear a fedora. Hannah carries a whip, and she also has a bird with her called Bobbins.
Bobbins?
Bobbins the bird, which
I like
sits
that.
on her right shoulder.
I'm getting a little bit of Indiana Jonesy vibes as well.
Definitely.
Cool. All right. Who's next?
Guess I am.
Cool.
My name's M, and I sell drugs. Want to buy some?
Yes, please. Yes.
Later. Any questions about drugs? Any of you ask me. I'm the person to talk to, and you can always find me standing in the corner, in the shadows there or thereabouts, and feel free for any stimulants.
And what kind of race and what is this person?
Well,
look like?
I'm a human. I'm a human, and I've always been one.
Or what's your gender?
I'm a female.
Female. What does she look like?
She's difficult to see because she's always standing in the background.
Right.
She could be dressed in black or grey. She'd have a hat on. You wouldn't notice her. You'd walk by, you wouldn't see her, but she's there.
So very inconspicuously.
Very inconspicuous.
Yeah. Okay.
You wouldn't know even what she was wearing.
Right.
You'd walk past and you wouldn't even notice her.
Just sort of.
That's me.
Just a muted.
That's me.
Okay. Cool.
Blend into the background.
Got it. Nice. What's your? Why is M here?
Well, obviously, I'm going for the null wave, and I think it's something that will help me get to know my clients a little bit better, and hopefully get me a little bit further near that crater's edge.
Yeah. Well, you might be right.
That's where we're going.
Okay, well, my name is Boss. I'm a clone cyborg and also a hacker. appearance-wise. I have lots of dreadlocks and just wires, and lots of wires. I have sockets all over my body where I can plug into. I have a lot of control over electrical equipment. Can manipulate a lot of things. Because of that, I feel like I'm in control, hence the name Boss. I feel like I can control everything, but people I do struggle with because they have these things called emotions which get in the way of helping me achieve what I want to achieve. So I'm trying to get this new way so I can understand why people won't do what I want them to do when I want them to do it, because it's frustrating. Can be quite flirtatious though as well, not really gender assigned. What else can I say? Yeah, got a good heart deep down, but can seem quite stubborn at times maybe.
Right.
But yeah, flirty as well. So
Cool.
we'll see how we do.
All right. So how do you three guys or gals and unassigned, how do you know each other?
We met here, didn't we?
Yeah, well, I was buying drugs from you. That's how it all began.
And I said, head to the front because that's where I'll be. And here we are. And you tagged along, right?
I tagged along, yeah, because I like the look of his dreadlocks, and also he's a lot smarter than I am. So, I've got good guns and I'm good at shooting stuff, and I like to talk to people. And my friend here isn't so good at talking to people. Boss is a little on the shy side because he doesn't really get.
So would you say that you already knew each other beforehand?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you.
This guy's a legend.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm good at helping people out in the way that traffic and things like that. I can manipulate traffic lights and make a lot of people's lives easier and more convenient.
Yeah, so basically we were in the queue to get into the hypermall, and Boss here was bored, so he bought drugs from M over here.
Right. What'd you buy?
At the time.
Some uppers.
Right.
Yeah. Just things to help pass the time, recreational.
Good, eh?
Yeah, a few fun things. Must say, very high quality drugs supply. Yeah,
Always.
You're the person to go to, definitely.
Absolutely.
So what have you done before you came here in the months before? What have you done to prepare for this day? Have you done any training or?
I mean, I've trained bobbins to drop flashbangs on people that I don't like. So
What kind of bird is bobbins?
bobbins is a parrot.
Okay, I thought you said pirate.
No, well, Bobbins is a pirate parrot.
Okay.
So Bobbins is a pirate parrot. Shut up. And basically, like, I've trained him to fly out and drop flashbangs to disorientate people. So he's got quite good at that, although he complains a lot. Shut up.
Well, for me, it's payday, obviously.
Right.
There's a lot of people hanging around.
Ah.
What do you do when you're hanging around? Amuse yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a good person to talk to.
Good. Oh, so this is just like a financial opportunity.
It's partly financial.
Yeah. Cool. And for you?
Yeah, so I've been preparing mentally, writing codes, charging up all my packs and making sure I can, I'm up to date with all the latest technology to be able to hack it. I've also been building a sticky EMP grenade, which is, it's designed to help get past certain types of electronicals and that sort of thing. It's a prototype, so hopefully it'll work. I haven't actually tried it out yet, but I've also been getting my weapons ready just in case, because we don't know who we're going to meet in there. There's often lots of shenanigans going on, so don't want to get caught up in that.
Right. While you've been waiting here, you've been able to identify 3 sort of groups of people that you've either heard like talking about the null wave, or that have seemed a little too organized to be, just sort of random people coming here for the other products. You see 3 dark-skinned female clones. They all look exactly the same, and they have sort of stuck on exoskeletons. It's almost like a sort of like a lobster shell that sort of goes up on their back and then across their arms and across their legs, and it's got like these scales that sort of interconnect. They've all got long hair and they've got really toned muscles, and they look extremely sort of fit and healthy. And they've been, well, you've been doing drugs. They've been just like doing push-ups and just sort of like lifting each other up and just been doing like really hardcore workouts. And there's 3 of them. Then there's a family of 4 humans. It's a little bit older couple. And then there are two children, but they're not really kids anymore. They're like 18, 20, around that age. And they look really poor, like dirt poor. Their clothes are torn. They have no shoes on. They've been just standing around, like huddled a little bit together. They have a little bit of food that they're eating, that they're sharing, and they have a duffel bag that every now and then they huddle around. You can really see what they're doing with it, but there's something in that bag, but you don't know what. And you've heard them sort of talking about, the null wave and sort of, and the parents are sort of, telling the kids like, it's gonna be fine, we'll get it, it's gonna be cool. And then the third is, it's two middle-aged men, and they're clones, and they've been holding hands the entire time, and they've been whispering nice things into each other's ears, and they seem like very sort of relaxed and happy. They seem like the least anxious people in this entire crowd, and they to their sides they have two small droids. They have one on either side of them, and they're both wearing a sort of visor on their right eye. Boss, give me a mind roll. So grab your d12 and then add your mind to it.
Okay. 3, and my mind is 4.
4?
Make 7.
Yeah, 7. But you are, well, I mean, you're a hacker. So this is like your specialty, knowing this kind of technology. So I'm going to give you what's called a favored roll on this. That means that you can roll twice and then grab the highest outcome.
Okay.
5
and 4.
9. All right, for 9, that the visors control the droids. That's what you can figure out by seeing it, and you can see that the droids they're able to change their shape. So they're right now they just look like sort of small droids on wheels, but you can see that they can probably change shape into something else. So you have another 10 minutes to go. You've identified these 3 groups of people. People have started to really get a little bit amped up right now. Is there anything you want to do in these last 10 minutes? So you want to talk to one of the other groups, or you want to, prepare yourself? What's your last 10 minutes?
Well, I think we should get as near to the gate as possible, the opening gate. Mm-hmm. And to avoid the mad rush and the crush, especially that first group. They look very eager and very fit and could push us into the ground, rushing through.
I do feel very attracted to the 3 exoskeletons, and I'm very impressed by their attire as well.
The lobster ladies.
Yeah.
Lobster
Something arousing about them.
Okay.
All right.
I think they're going to wear themselves out. I mean, they're just doing press-ups already. Well, you need to conserve your energy. Like, we've been standing here for a whole entire day. Why would you be doing press-ups and like?
They're showing off.
I want to know.
Danny's showing off. I'm not worried about them. I'm going with guns. I hope that exoskeleton's not bulletproof. That's my only concern.
So you're standing pretty close to the edge, but you're not like really on the precipice. How do you want to make your way there? Are you just pushing people aside, or are you sneaking through? Are you asking people like, "Could you please let me through"? What's your?
Well, that's how we've more or less got to the front, because we've pushed a few people aside already. I mean, and we're pretty close now.
You're pretty close. But do you want to? I think you're maybe like 5 meters from the absolute forefront.
You don't want to be at the forefront though, because those people are going to get trampled under our feet. So I think we need a bit of. We need a fleshy carpet.
We're probably in a good position, actually.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll stay here. Anything else for the last 10 minutes?
I'd be interested to find out what's in the bag of the family.
All right.
Any way that we could
yeah, that's a good one.
have a look at that, because we don't want any surprises.
No, we don't.
How do you want to go about this?
We could sneak up to them, or maybe distract them.
Yeah. So the 2 parents. The duffel bag is behind the 2 parents, and the kids are standing next to them. The kids are talking with each other, and the parents are just they have their arms crossed, and they're just sort of looking around. And they've got like dirt on their faces and stuff.
Perhaps we can engage them in a conversation, and while that conversation is going on, one of us can...
Could I send Bobbins to have a look in the back?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's closed now, but you could give it a shot.
the bag's closed.
Maybe you could distract them with bobbins, and one of us could have a look in the bag.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I could introduce them. I mean, they're a family. All families like parrots, especially ones with little eye patches on.
Absolutely.
Should we do that then?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
So you want to
I
send...
like to chat, so
You
myself
walk up
and
to them?
Yeah, myself
Okay.
and Bobbins walk up to the family, and we start to engage them in conversation. Me and Bobbins start having an argument, and then we do a duet. So we start singing a song.
Okay, you start singing a song.
Yes.
Oh, do you introduce yourself to them first?
Yeah.
How? Let's do it.
Okay, so myself, Hannah, I walk up to the family and I go, "Howdy, family. My name's Hannah Hyena, and this is my friend Bobbins. We'd like to sing a song for you today." And then we break into 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. Because clearly, I'm into country music.
Doesn't exist 200 years in the future though.
Classical music.
Surely Dolly Parton.
Yeah, Dolly Parton is still going 2,000 years in the future.
It's like an ultra dubstep. Yeah. Okay. The kids they seem sort of intrigued. The parents don't seem really fazed, but the kids they all seem sort of they're all standing a bit like this, and then the kids they open up a little bit, and you can see it's a boy and a girl, and you can see that they're both sort of like there's a slight smile on their face as they see you sing this song, and you roll me. Let's give this a mind roll.
So mind roll. What do I need to do a mind roll? Which,
D12.
D12.
And then add your mind.
Add my mind.
Lovely action you got there.
Thank you. So that's a 3. Oh god. And my mind roll is 2.
So that's a 5 in total. Yeah, it sounds like crap.
It does sound like crap.
It does sound like crap. So it's like you're out of tune. Like you're both singing a fairly decent song, but then together just sounds like shit.
That's Bobbins' fault. Bobbins hasn't got the range that Hannah has.
But it's actually kind of working out a little bit in your advantage because they start laughing at you a little bit.
Excellent. We'll take that.
So while this is happening and this bird is singing this song together with this, is one of you going to look in the bag?
I'm happy to look in the bag.
Go on then, you go for it.
I'll approach the bag.
Okay, you're going to have to give me a nimbleness roll for this. So
Okay.
grab your D12 and add your nimbleness because we're going to see how sneaky you are.
Okay. Come on, sneaky. Oh, 3
With 3 plus.
plus 2 nimbleness.
All right, so you're making your way towards the bag, and the parents, they're not as amused by the song, and they don't necessarily see you or you try to steal anything, but they see you just approaching. And they just see something moving in the corner of their eye, and they just like casually grab the duffel bag and put it in front of them.
Okay.
Perhaps I should try. I'm used to standing in the shadows
Right.
and moving in mysterious ways.
Why didn't we try that first of all?
Yeah, well,
Because I'm the boss.
I'm now, you are the boss, and I'm singing a song. I'm singing pirate karaoke. Pirate karaoke.
look, we got 10 minutes. We can try all 3.
Yeah, indeed. Why not?
Okay. So the duffel bag is now in front of them. So between you and the parents, in essence.
We need someone to distract them.
Maybe now I've been thwarted in my attempt. Maybe I could still approach them, because they've obviously noticed me coming, so it would give me more purpose if I
Yeah.
approach them with...
Maybe ask them a silly question.
Yeah, I could...
Ask them if I'm bothering you. That's clearly the best thing to do at this stage.
Okay, I will ask them that.
Okay. Do it.
Okay. Pardonnez-moi, am I bothering you? Is this fella here? Excuse me.
How dare you, sir?
Sorry.
I do not know what you mean by that. I'm very offended by
I was
your...
talking to the bird.
No.
The parents are like, I'm sorry. Do you know this amusing man?
I'm a lady. I am a lady, sir.
Very confused.
I'm sorry. I was talking about the bird as well. I'm sorry.
We do know each other, actually. This is a good friend of mine. But she has a little tendency to break into song, particularly an act that died many years ago. So are they bothering you? Is this something... I'll happily get rid of them if you like. It's fine.
Oh, it's fine. The kids are enjoying it. I think it's okay. Please, we really need to focus right now. I mean, you're here. It's like another 5 minutes. So the song's fine. Just leave us alone.
Oh, okay. We apologise. We apologise.
Should I be making my move now?
I think so.
They're engaging in
Yeah,
conversation.
you could do this in between the conversation. So give me, sorry about that. Give me an Immunus roll.
That's a
D12.
D12.
Yeah. Oh, that's not bad. That's 12 plus.
Plus 2.
That's a 14. Okay. Yeah, you manage to sneak around back and sort of like open up the bag a little bit. You can like between their legs, you can exactly sort of open it up, and you know really well what's in here because it's drugs. But these are the type you don't even sell.
Okay.
This is like this will make you into a goddamn monster for an hour. It will it enhances your muscles, it enhances your thought, your everything, but it also completely drains you.
Okay.
But
So that's pricing for the Doom Room then.
I'm curious though.
I think, can we take them?
You can give it a shot if you wanna try to steal one.
I can try.
Yep. We'll give it another roll.
Well, we might get into a fight with the family.
They're not watching.
They're not watching, but if you fail, ooh, that's not
8.
bad. Plus 2, 10.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to sneak out one.
I got one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's this sort of tube, and you know that the way you use it is you just sort of break it open and drink it, and it tastes like all hell, but it'll get you there.
Okay. And what did it have a name?
Oh, it's called Monster.
Obviously. Good.
All right. So we see that
So you have one of these canisters. You can see that in the bag are 3 more, but you don't really have the time to grab out more, or like you're already sort of.
So
You
obviously,
need to get out of there.
One might be enough.
Yeah.
obviously they've got 4, one for each member. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is there 4 of them there?
Yeah, they're 4.
So there will be one without. So should
Now we've
push
got
them to
3.
shove. Yeah. So
We
there's
can shove.
I can shove.
That's interesting to know.
All right.
Add it to the arsenal of drugs.
Do it. And you already have
I've got
quite the
uppers,
list.
I've got hallucinogenics, whatever you want, really.
All right. You are these 10 minutes are now over, and you like everybody set their timers, and you know it's going to be another 60 seconds. And everybody seems to be like getting ready. Everybody's standing up. Everybody's sort of amped and ready to go. The clones, the females, they're activating their exoskeletons. So you see like these little lights on the side. They sort of they go on, and you see their body sort of like get structured by the way that these exoskeletons are shaped, and they're all of a sudden like they're even like they look even more. Dangerous than they did before.
So sexy.
A little bit more sexy, maybe.
Yeah. I'm so jealous.
The family is they're rummaging through their bag now, and you hear the father. He's like, "Fuck! They're sort of going through. This can't be right. And they're sort of looking around, seeing what happened to.
Am I still singing?
That's up to you, but that would be like a solid 10 minutes of singing.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Can I go to the cat?
The two guys with the droids, they seem to be doing sort of last minute adjustments. They seem to be like they've got their visor and they're doing some last. You can't really see what exactly. And then the crowd goes completely silent. Like the last 30 seconds, everybody's just shuts up. And everybody, you can hear your own heart pounding. You can almost hear your neighbor's hearts pounding, and
It's drugs.
yeah. And
But I
then
have to say, M's made a lot of money, that's all.
and sort of completely in this unceremonial manner, the force field just disappears. And a roar goes from the crowd, and everybody just starts running. And people, it's mayhem. Like people are just grabbing each other, trying to climb over each other. You're into the building in about 30 seconds. So all of you give me a nimbleness or a strength check. It's up to you what you want to use to see how you make your way through this crowd and how you're sort of holding it together.
Right. So what's the strength check?
Yeah, you can choose strength or nimbleness.
Strength power.
Is that power?
Sorry, power.
Okay.
TM.
I will do nimbleness then.
Okay, go for it.
So is that with a
Yeah, D12.
12? There we go. Here we are. 4
Plus
4.
8. Okay.
Not too bad.
I better go for nimbleness.
Yeah, you can roll at the same time. It's fine.
Okay.
6
Plus 2, 8. Oof. 1 plus.
I'll go. They're both the same. I'll go for power, which is 2.
Okay. You sort of manage to keep yourself standing. Like you're already seeing people drop by your sides. You aren't as successful. So you're running and you're getting squeezed in between all these people, and you sort of lose your footing and you start falling over. I'm going to give you the opportunity to sort of grab them up and sort of pull them with you if you want to.
Definitely.
Then you have to both roll a power check or power roll for that.
Power roll. Okay. What is that?
Yeah, let's roll one more time. You can roll at the same time.
Damn. Oh.
Oh, so we go.
One more.
No.
Oh.
3.
Oh, no.
Plus?
So 2.
Power 1.
Oh.
Yeah, you're on the ground and you feel these hands and they're sort of trying to pull you up, but you're also being squeezed in, so you can't really apply enough power to pull them up. So a few people they're just sort of running over your legs, so you're going to take some damage.
Okay. Oh no.
Roll a 1d4, which is like the small pyramid. Yep. And subtract that from your libido. Oh, okay. That's a 1. So you subtract 1 from your libido.
Right. So I'm on 9 libido now.
Yeah, exactly. That wasn't too bad. Could have been worse. Okay. You managed to sort of get back up, and the three of you are now running into the building. And this building is enormous, but it's mostly hollow on the inside. It's like, and all the shops are in sort of are on the edges around the floors.
Right.
And there is so much going on right now. Like people are pulling and pushing. People immediately start losing the people they were with. So people are shouting each other's names. People are already drawing weapons. People are just like using bats to smash in windows and run through the windows into the stores they want to get into. People start like releasing droids into the air, and the droids from the lightning oasis start shooting down those droids. And you hear this voice that echoes through the mall, and it says, "Welcome, shoppers and guests, to Black Friday. Please don't keep things civilized. It's more fun that way. Have fun." And the voice dies down, and the voice is coming from sort of one of the top floors, and you look up, and you can see that one of the floors is just filled with people, and they're looking down on you. And these are the upper rimmers and the working class, the higher working class of Tachion that are literally looking down on you, and already like empty drink cups start raining down on you. People are yelling stuff. It's pretty awful. But you know your route. You need to get to the 30th floor where the Doom Room is. And we're going to go into a chase now to see how quick you manage to get either to the stairs or to the elevator. You can, like, there are these platforms you can see in front of you, and there are these sort of circles. They're not like elevators that are these closed cabins, but they're just circles that float up to the floor you need to go to.
So the elevators don't have walls,
Yes.
so like you can get pushed off.
Yeah, well, for things like Black Friday, they just remove any safety measures on them because it makes it more
That
fun.
makes sense.
Yeah. And you can probably like assess that these elevators won't just take you calmly up to your floor.
So the elevators will be quicker, but there's more risk involved in getting an elevator. Right.
30 flights of stairs?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's more of a battle, but you know you've got less chance of dying probably.
That might take more time.
It will take more time,
Elevators are electrical, of course.
and that can go wrong.
Well, I may be able to help out in some way, somehow, perhaps.
Fine-tuned one.
Good shout, boss. Good shout.
Shall we approach the elevators?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, okay, we will approach.
Can we get 3 people on an elevator?
Yeah, they're pretty big. Like it could fit like 20, 25 people. So yeah.
Maybe you can have a look.
So you're going that way?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you're
looks
still
like-
you're still a bit of a distance removed from it. So you're still in this rushing crowd.
Right.
So we are going to do a little chase for this. We're going to do 3 rounds. Every round, one of you is going to be the person that does the running.
Right.
And every round that we're doing some running, something might happen in between to either make it harder or easier for you, depending on how you roll. So who wants to go first?
Ladies first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right. I'm going to give you the choice. Either you can roll by for nimbleness, which is more like, you know, you agilely going like through the crowd and finding your way, or you can do it on raw power, which is just sprinting, pushing yourself and just
I will go on nimbleness because I'm a nimble guy.
go for it.
Go. 5.
Plus
4.
All right. Yeah, I pre-rolled for the crowd. They have their own rolls, but I
Okay.
already rolled them. And that's enough for you to win. So that means, what did you...
5 and 4.
5. Okay. So grab 3d10 because we're going to determine the distance that you managed to run. One more?
This one.
That's an 8.
That's an
Yeah, the diamond one. Yeah, that's
My
it.
apologies.
8 plus 1 plus 6, that's 15. All right. That's 15 feet you're running. And your initial roll was a 5 plus
4.
9. Okay. Then roll me another d12 because we're going to see if something happens during this bit of the chase.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let's go that again.
3 plus. Oh no, sorry, nothing. No
Nothing.
pluses.
3.
Just a 3. You're running, and a few people have already started like firing guns, and one of them has this sort of machine gun that he does not know how to operate. So you see someone out of the corner of your eye, and he wants to shoot something, but his gun just sort of goes off, and it's sort of like the recoil just sends it flying upwards, and it shoots a part of this balcony above you, and it shoots it down, so it crashes in front of you. So you're going to have to roll a Thanatos to see if you manage to sort of like jump out of the way and dodge it just in time.
Alright. D12 again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good luck.
Hope I can do it, boys. 4 plus 2.
Oof. No, that's not enough.
No.
So like the thing, it crashes right in front of you. So you run a distance, but then you have to stop because like it's right in front of you. So the crowd manages to catch up on you a little bit.
Shall I go?
Yeah.
Throw a d12.
Yeah. And you want to go on power or nimbleness? Ooh.
Nimbleness.
11 plus 2, right?
Yep.
That's a 13. Woo. Yeah, that's enough. But ooh.
I'm moving.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
I'm moving.
You're definitely moving. So roll another 3d10. That makes 14. Not bad. Not bad. All right. You get a you get one opportunity. Like you manage to get a pretty good sprint in, and then all of a sudden you have this you have a meter of space around you, which has been for the first time in like an
Days.
entire day. So you get one free action. You can do anything you want right now. Maybe you want to like push away a few of the people in the crowd near you. Maybe you want to take another extra sprint. You have one free action. Up to you what you want to do with it.
I'd like to maybe wave at everybody. Look at me. Look at you. Mina.
Okay, give me a mind roll for that. Let's see if you manage to like really tick some people off. Yeah,
D12.
D12.
Yeah,
5 plus mind plus 4. Yeah, you're a smart guy.
9.
That's 9. All right. You, yeah, give me a description.
Look at me. Look at me.
He's on the
Bye.
coast again.
Let's say that, okay, 3 people are, they're sort of running and dodging stuff, and then they're looking at you, and you're sort of like, it's like you're flipping them off. You manage to get the attention of 3 people, and 2 of them trip and just face plant because they're distracted by this show of horrors.
Good work.
Yeah, and they take a little diver, which gives you, the next person, a little bit more ease to make your sprint.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, give me a straight up D12. Oh no, wait, and add either nimbleness or power depending on what you want to use.
8 plus nimbleness 2.
Yep. 10. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, nice. So give me 3d10. Yeah, that's it. Oh wait, this is percent. Oh, that's okay. That's a 9 plus 4. That's 13 plus another 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's 17. All right. That. Okay. And then roll me another d12 because we're gonna check what kind of random effect happens.
8.
Yep. Okay, roll me another d6.
Okay.
Just yeah, just a cube.
Oops. I believe in you.
2.
You're running and like you're being blindsided by a person that's sort of, he's also in the race, but he's sort of coming from the side, and this guy just sort of like flying kicks in your direction. So give me a Thanatos check to see if you're able to dodge out of the way.
Okay. So D12. 10 plus 1 Thanatos.
11, not bad. Yeah, tell me how you like. What's your way of dodging this guy?
So with my nimbleness, I sort of do like a forward roll, and I'm able to actually grab his leg in midair and sort of literally pull him over, as well as flipping him onto the ground in sort of a karate style
Nice.
maneuver that I saw in the film.
Yeah, he takes out a few other people like bowling pins, like.
That's the one.
Yeah. Okay. Not bad. That puts you in first place, boys. Not bad.
Right.
You are ahead
There you
of the crowd now. So you are waving at the others, and you are in first place. There are a few of these discs, and they're floating a little bit above ground. You're already seeing that, like, now people are shooting into stores. People are running towards other shops. There are already fights breaking out, but you are the first ones at the elevators.
Excellent.
You're just gonna jump on one and then see what happens.
What's
What's
gonna
your
hack
yeah?
it?
What's your plan?
Us, yeah.
We need you to hack it and like program it to take us where we want to take us and like leave.
Well,
And faster than anybody else.
Yeah.
obviously maybe I could hack it so the other ones
Fine-tune it.
don't work as maybe as fast or as well.
Yeah.
Faster than the rest.
Yeah. So, but do you think we should go all the way up, or do you think we should get so far and take some stairs just in case?
I think that's probably a good idea.
Because we don't know what these elevators might do. If we get near the top,
Or
we
how
might
many
not
people
stop
get
where we
on.
want to stop.
And then we're
It's a long way up, but it's a long way down. We fall off.
So I think we should go maybe so far
Halfway?
up and then get off
Yeah.
and take the stairs.
Yeah, all right.
So
Yeah.
okay, so we
Okay.
need the elevator. Or
You can roll me a mind roll.
mind roll.
Let's see how well. Okay.
5
plus.
plus 4.
All right. You so that's 9. Okay. You get into the like it's so this hacking device built into your brain, so you can like when you do this, you just see the code like appear in front of your eyes, and you can get into it pretty well, but you don't like. This is a very hectic situation, so a lot of shit is happening. So you're not able to like just sit down, take your time, figure it out. So there's a little bit of information that you're not able to get within this really short time frame. You know, you manage to find out this elevator will take you, if you want, all the way to the 12th floor. And the route has been altered for this elevator. So it's programmed not to just go straight up, but it goes up, and then the 10th floor is where the rich people are watching. It goes up, and then besides the 10th floor, it makes like a little circle and displaying you to all of them, and then goes up.
Okay.
I will give you one chance to alter one aspect of the route that this, the route or maybe the speed, or like I'll give you the opportunity to change one thing about it. What do you want to change?
I mean, I guess what we could do is we can get it so it doesn't do the whole like victory lap around.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't want people looking at my parrot.
It's a private parrot.
It's a private parrot.
Private parrot.
Yeah, I only share my private pirate. Privately to some private peoples, yeah. Not the bourgeoisie, that's not where it's at. So let's avoid them.
Alright, so...
No, we don't need the tour around there.
Yeah.
Avoid the people, the posh people.
I think go straight to the 12th floor.
Okay. You managed to remove that bit from the programming. How does it, when you're doing that, does it look in a certain way, or is it just you standing there and it just happens? Like, do you do anything
No, so
specific?
basically I have to sort of plug myself into it, and then like my eyes roll into the back of my head, and I'm sort of, I'm basically inactive, so I can't speak or anything, so I'm useless at that moment, so you two need to watch my back and cover me. So it takes me a little bit of time, obviously, to get in there and start figuring it all out. So I'm basically just,
All right.
Like a
So
zombie.
my pistol's drawn then.
Yeah.
You were working on this, and from the crowd you see emerge these two guys that you saw with the droids, but they are now riding the droids, and they're sort of like they're not big, but they're small, and they're sort of like they're using them. Sort of like hoverboards kind of things, but they're round and they're just sort of like shooting from the crowd, and they're also shooting towards one of the elevators. You see, both of you give me a mind roll. Let's see what you are able to distinguish out of the crowd.
Number 6.
That's nice, I'm not being kind to me today. So that is 5.
10 and
5.
All right. Yeah, you're not really able to make up a lot. You can see. You're able to see that from somewhere in the middle of the crowd, people just start flying. They just like they're not flying, but they're just like being flung.
Somebody's buying
Yeah,
them
they're
all the
like
way.
flung, and you hear like these roars, and you can see sort of like very large claws are sort of rising up from the crowd. You see these people just being flung everywhere.
Is this lobster ladies again?
Yeah, sounds like it.
No, you see the lobster ladies, and they are at the forefront, but they're sort of trying to make their way through. But you can see like they're strong and fast, but they're just stuck. Like even with their strength, you can punch people, but you're not getting out of the crowd. So they're kind of stuck, but they're definitely also making their way. But they're making their way, it seems, to one of the stairs. They're more like taking a detour to the side.
They might fancy the stairs.
They could.
They're fit. They're healthy.
Quick. Yeah.
And fast.
Yep. All right. The two guys on the droids, they're rushing sort of in your direction, and they see you, and you can see that they acknowledge that you're there. But they seem to be taking a route to one of the other elevators. Is there anything you want to do with that?
I would like to shoot the droids.
Oh, shit. All right, let's do this.
That's what I want to do. I'm a gunslinger. That's why you guys have...
Yeah. Okay, roll d12 and add your nimbleness.
1!
Oh, my.
Gonna get you
So a 1 is what we call a wreck.
Yeah.
And a wreck is something very bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
I have 4 nimbleness on top of my rank.
Like if you roll a 1 or a 12, you don't add any modifiers to it. It's just either really bad or really great.
Okay.
So in this case, really bad.
So I've missed.
A little bit more than that. You're aiming at one of the guys and you shoot, but you're distracted by like one of the bodies that is being flung out of the crowd comes flying towards you. So you're aiming, and at that point, like this guy just comes flying right at you. So you have to take a step and you shoot, but you miss, and you shoot at your at the control panel of your own elevator.
Oh god.
So we're gonna roll for this. Roll a 1d4, and we're gonna see how much damage it does. And let's say if you roll higher than, let's say if you roll a 4, it breaks down.
Oh god.
Oh, that's a 1. Another 1. In this case, it works out for you.
Excellent.
So it's gonna make your job a little harder.
I'm fuming.
Yeah.
I can't believe what's going on, because I can hear what's going on, I just can't actually do anything. So I've heard all of this going on, and you are in for it, let me tell you.
The guys, they notice you trying to shoot at them, and they sort of zoom towards their own elevator, and they look at you. They don't say anything, but you can see a little.
Can I slap her?
Yeah, I think you're about done
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You want to? I'm your colleague. I was trying to protect you.
Well, you've done the opposite.
There was a body. It came flying out of the air. What am I supposed to do with that?
Well, just, next time.
Next time. Next time what?
There'll be 2 slaps.
2 slaps. Oh.
All right. The guys see you working on the elevator, and they zoom on top of theirs, and one of them sees you working on it, and you see them talking about it, and one of them is like, and he sort of like, he opens up his visor and he starts doing something similar. But you are now ready to go.
Excellent.
Your elevator is ready to go up. And your elevator slowly moves from the ground, and it doesn't take this sort of large lap, but it takes a little while to get off the ground, and this is going to be very exciting. Okay. Oof. Okay. You rise up, and you're about 3 meters off the ground when from the crowd you can see like where the people are flying from, and they're just like people poof or just like pushed to the side, and you see these 3 monstrous creatures wearing these ragged clothes and no shoes.
Is it the family?
Roll me a mind roll.
Mind roll with the d12. Mind roll 4. Slightly better. 2, so that's 6.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah, it's them. Yeah.
Thought it would be.
Yeah, and one of them is still in the crowd, but the 2 others are like taking a sprint towards your elevator, trying to latch on. Like you can see them sort of, it's all happening in slow motion, obviously. So it's sort of slowly like lunging towards, and they look horrendous. Like you can see their humanoid features. They've got these like, their muscles are completely blown up. Their nails are long. They've got hair everywhere. Their faces are completely sort of twisted and contorted. They're twice the size they were before.
Have they taken this monster drug?
You haven't. You have it with you. Yeah.
Okay, but have they taken it?
No, not yet. No. Well, unless you wanted to.
No.
I think they need to be part of the misery, so I'm going to shoot them.
All right, let's do it.
Get it right this time.
Ask questions later.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. No, it's not going to work, thank God. That was a 1. 2!
Oh my!
Yeah!
No luck with the dice
Where
for
did
you
you learn to
today.
shoot?
In the toxic wastelands where there are fumes, you know? it gets
Okay,
a bit-
I'll give you a chance to shoot at both of them.
Right.
So this was the first, and then roll the second.
Right. Come on, number 7, yeah!
Alright. Plus?
Plus what, nibbleness?
Yep.
4.
Yeah, that'll do it. All right. You're gonna roll for damage. So I think your guns do 2d4.
2d4, so...
Here's another one.
That one, yeah. Here we go.
2 of them.
I am gonna get you boys.
That's a 1.
That's 1.
Roll one more. 4. That's 5 damage. All right. The first one is sort of lunging. They're both like lunging towards you, and the one that's a little bit in the front, you miss the first one, but then the second one you manage to hit, and you shoot it in the shoulder, and it's like it's lunging towards you, and as you hit it in the shoulder, it sort of loses its balance, and you can see it sort of just missing your elevator, and it drops down to the ground. But the first one latches on, and it's sort of like now making its way onto the platform while you are slowly rising up. You're now like maybe third, fourth floor. And it's sort of like it's like putting himself on the platform, and it just sort of growls at you.
We need the boss. We need the boss for this.
What about some drugs? Have you got anything
There may not be any time for drugs.
I can sing 9 to 5.
Like you can, if you want to, you can inject people, or let's like the way you administer it. Maybe you have like.
Well, there's like a sludge or a slump. There's some negative drugs.
Yeah. So these ones are all bad drugs. That
I don't know if we got time to use any.
Yeah, if you like inject somebody with anything, it immediately works.
Okay, well let's try a slump.
What does that do?
It takes the edge off of this aggression.
Okay, right.
Hopefully.
We're going to, we're going into combat, boys. Okay, everybody give me an aggression roll. That's your D12 plus your Thanatos, because we're going to determine the order of business.
Oh no.
Oh, 7. 7 I got.
I got 6 plus 3.
That's
7
9.
9.
You're 9 as well?
Yeah.
7 plus 1, 8.
8. What's your nimblenesses? Because you have the same.
My nimbleness is 4.
2.
2. So then it's okay. So then first it's Hannah's first, then it's M, then it's Boss, and let's see. He's last. All right, Hannah.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
So I'm in combat.
Yes, so you are now standing on this platform, slowly rising up into the air. You can now also see that the other guys are slowly starting to lift up.
Right. And so this monster is there and
Yeah,
it's
he's
angry.
right in front of you, screaming at you, and he's like ready to lunge.
Right. So I'm gonna sing 9 to 5 with my parrot, and that's gonna subdue it. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be such a rousing rendition. It's gonna remember what it was like before the drugs. Because it's
Fair enough. Okay, this is going to be a mind roll, but it's going to be you need to roll very high on this for it to make it succeed. But if this works, it is going to be amazing.
Come on.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
There we go. Come on, lucky 7.
Plus
Plus mind roll 2. 9.
that won't do. I'm sorry. You're singing this song, and you see it like cock its head shortly, and then. Rah! And just screams. Now it's M's turn. You can see this creature like just shakes off this song, and he's now sort of bracing himself and is sort of like in the attack
Everyone's
position.
a critic. That's all I'm gonna say.
I got a gun.
Yeah, you do.
Maybe it's time to use it for the first time.
You can do that.
I'm a bit of pistol
But yeah, so
rusty.
you haven't used the drug yet. If you still want to do that, then this is also the chance.
I don't know
to
if
do
we've
that.
got time for the drug. We can try the drug.
Yeah, like if you want to use it, the way it works is that if you use it on this turn, it immediately takes effect. It's like quick using or quick what do you call it? Yeah, works quickly.
Which one are you going to use? Because you've got sludge and slump stops that thing from moving.
Well, the sludge makes the person immobile. So
Right.
I think we got to go for sludge.
Yeah.
Go for it. Okay, so how do you apply this?
Well, it comes in a vial form, so you just break the vial and
Right.
hopefully just hit the person with it. It sucks into the skin.
Ah, okay.
It works immediately. It's an amazing, it's amazing stuff.
Well done stuff. Okay,
Unfortunately, I need it now.
then you're going to have to roll for that. Give me a d12 and add your. This is going to be a nimbleness roll.
2 plus 2.
That's not enough.
Struggling
You sort of like you try to throw it on him, but it sees you coming and it sort of like just whacks the vial like out of your hand
my
before you
God.
break it, and it just breaks on the floor. There's still a puddle of it on the floor now though.
Well, maybe I can just get some up with my hand, but it's going to affect me, of course, as well.
I'll give you yeah.
I'm not immune.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Oh
gonna.
my God.
Like you, so you have like one action and one movement during your round. That's more or less the thing. So right now you can do something small and move, and then that's your turn for this round.
Well, I've got other drugs as well. I've got a sleeper drug.
Yeah, but you can use one per
Okay.
per round.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I've got a pistol in my pocket.
Yeah, that's also going to be the next turn.
Could you trip it? and then maybe trip it in the direction of the.
Yeah, that's also going to be a full action. I think like you can do one more thing, like take something out of your pocket, or maybe like and move in some direction. But really, this was your action for this turn.
What would I do? Yeah, I think I'd call you, call you out of your slumber and try and help us. You're the big guy.
You're boss. You're the expert.
You're the boss man.
Okay.
Okay, then we're going to
That's what I
boss.
can really do.
So is he?
Wait, are you still close to the creature now?
Probably
We want to
not.
move
You
away.
don't want to be near it. Yeah.
Probably I'm spent. I've run out of ideas here.
Yeah.
I can shout to the boss. He's not far away.
Yeah, but are you still standing close to it, or have you moved back to a bit of distance?
I'm keeping my distance.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay. So is the monster still hanging on?
No,
Or is
it's
it up?
on the elevator now.
Okay. So I better get my gun out then, my mini phaser gun, and try and shoot it in the eyes.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, what am I rolling for? Sorry.
This is you're shooting, right?
Yep.
Nimbleness.
Nimbleness. Ooh, 11.
What's nimbleness?
2.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Cool.
Okay, so roll damage for me.
So that's a 4.
Only 4. 3. Not bad. Okay. You shoot it. You're trying to shoot it in the head, and you manage to shoot off one of its ears. And it's sort of like blood is like it's this dark red blood, and it's gushing like out of the side of his head, and it just sort of like screams, and it comes charging at you. Like you're the last one that's heard it. So it just like it goes on all fours and comes charging towards you, and it just slashes at you with these huge claws that it has. What's your shield value?
6.
Yeah, that's enough to hit. He's going to do some damage. He does you 4. He does 4 damage to your libido. It just lunges at you and it scratches you all across your face and across your chest, and like your shirt, it just opens up, and yeah, you're bleeding from the chest now.
Okay, so I'm down to 5 libido now.
Yes. That brings us back to Hannah.
Okay. So this monster's now angry.
Yes.
Right. Bobbins wants to try something.
Okay.
So Bobbins wants to sing a lullaby, do a solo lullaby to the creature, because Bobbins thinks that it's managed to. It's one of the kids,
Right.
and Bobbins here thinks that it's made a connection with the kid. It's only 18.
Right.
Don't want to kill him. So
If you want to do this, you can do this, but then you can't also shoot your guns.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Non-lethal force on kids. You know, that's
Fair enough.
That's what we believe. So Bobbins is gonna try and sing a song.
Oh,
So,
one. It sings itself to sleep. It sings like this soft melody and loves it so much, and you see it like it's hovering around the creature, and it just sort of
I hate that bird.
until
Why don't you bring this bird along?
until it lands on the floor and falls asleep. Ooh.
Never bring a bird to a knife fight.
All right, Em, it's your turn.
Well, I do have an antique pulse pistol.
Go for it. Yeah, it's like this. It's like to us as humans in this time, it's super. It's like it's hyper futuristic, but anything that's less than 180,000 years in the future is ancient.
Yeah.
It's an antique.
Yeah, it's an antique. Go for it.
Let's hope it works. Still works after 180,000 years.
5 plus
Power?
nimbleness.
Nimbleness.
Yep.
2.
That's 7. Sorry. Yep, that's enough. Ooh, roll. Give me a. What's your damage? 1d6? Yeah. So just roll me a regular old cube. 4. Ooh, all right. So the creature, you like where what are you aiming for?
Well, I'm going to try and get the wound No, you're wounded, right?
Yeah. Let's say, so is he, the ear.
Yeah, the ear. I'd try and go for the ear. Let's go for blood. More blood.
Yeah. Okay. So he's already got this gushing wound, and you blast it, and it screams, but the pulse also sort of sizzles the wound closed, like, and it burns it. But you can see it sort of like it goes down on one knee, and it's still sort of screaming, but it's definitely tired and wounded. Not as dangerous looking as it was before. Boss.
Right, so I'm still going to use my gun again, but I'm going to shoot in the genitals this time.
I don't think we had a single session of Thanatos that nobody said, I'm going to shoot it in the dick.
So yeah, I'll take aim.
Okay, go for it.
Woo. 8.
Yeah, plus, no, that's okay,
2.
you got it.
Yep. So...
yeah, roll your damage.
Damage, is that 4?
Yep. 1. Ooh, okay. You hit him sort of like in the leg, in the upper leg, and it's more like a scratch compared to all of the other wounds he already has. But he still looks awful. But he gets up and he sort of tries to catch his balance, and he storms towards you for what may seem like his final effort to do some good damage. And what's your shield value?
Mine?
Yeah,
6.
6. Yeah, that just hits. And he hits you for 5 damage. He charges towards you and he grabs you and he just sinks his teeth, like his mouth opens like freakingly wide and just like sets his teeth into your shoulder and sinks it in here and here. And he's got you, like he's holding on to you like this. So on your next turn, you're gonna have a chance to sort of fight your way out of it. Hannah.
Yes.
No more singing.
Goddamn bird. Goddamn bird. I'm not happy with you. When you wake up, we're in a fight or flight situation and you're asleep. Goddamn parrots. They live for 100 years, goddamn it. I'm stuck with this bird for a long time. I'm not happy.
Wait, is this an actual bird or is it like a mechanical bird?
It's a bird.
It's a bird.
It's a bird with a pirate patch and it's asleep on the floor while this big monster's got M and it's just not doing anything and I am not happy. And no sirree, Bob. So, I'm gonna shoot the big monster
Please.
Yes.
in its big toe.
All right. Sure.
And that's gonna make it let go of M. 'Cause it's gonna be, I can't shoot it in the dick again. It's already been shot in the dick once.
Well,
Yeah, and also it's holding M.
I can make that shot.
Yeah, you could. You're good with guns. Oh, I mean, you're
I'm
not
good.
showing it, but
I'm good with guns, I'm just not good with guns.
I'm good with parrots.
No, pirates. I'm not.
Private parrots.
So,
Oh my
no.
God! Another one? How? Okay, let's see. So your bird is on the floor, right? And you're
Yeah.
shooting him in its toe, right?
Mhm.
I am very afraid to add 1 and 1 right now, but you're shooting the bird.
I'm just gonna shot my bird.
Yeah, but you're good. No! Okay,
Beat me to it.
I'm gonna. So okay, yeah, we're gonna roll another d12 for this. And if it's okay, let's call this out. If it is lower than a 5, if it's a 1 to a 4, you kill Bobbins.
Oh, wow.
No. Please don't make me do this.
Oh,
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
An
Bloody
11.
bird.
Survivor.
Sucks to be the assessor sometimes. I have to make that call. Whew. Okay. Yeah, you missed the bird. But you do wake it up because a bullet lands like right to its face, like right next to its face. It's sort of like, "Wah."
That's what you get for falling asleep, goddammit!
Can't even shoot your own bird.
No.
It says,
I meant to do that.
Okay, so it flies up and it sort of wakes up and it flies back to you and sits on your shoulder again.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a chance to break free from this monster and then do one more thing.
I've got to engage in some kind of physical contact, I guess.
Right.
It's giving
But
you
also,
a-
like it's holding you. If you want to use a drug on him now, it's really easy because like you're on it.
Well, the only drug I can think of is a drug that makes it fall asleep.
That could work.
Again, it works in the same, basically the same way. Save it.
Yeah, well, not if he's holding. All he got is
He was pointing at an uncontrollable vomiting drug for the people at home.
You never know when you need to vomit.
Yeah. I mean, if you take a lot of wrong drugs, then,
I think at this moment, at this juncture,
yeah.
this monster's got to fall asleep.
Sleeper
Or
drug.
He's going to get me.
All right, I'm gonna say you do not need to roll for that because he's holding on to you. What is this? How does this drug look? Well, how do you apply it?
Well, exactly the same as the other one. You try and get it out of your pocket and you break it in a vial.
Right.
And you just throw it on the person.
Okay, yeah. So it's got these huge arms that are sort of coiled around you, and you manage to take one out and you throw it on the skin.
That's all I can do. I'm being held. It's a good job it's in my inside pocket.
Yeah, and so you
Just about get it out and just about break it. Difficult. And spread it liberally over the monster's
nice.
chest.
Are you like caressing it? Is it like a loving thing?
It's no, it's not loving at all. I'm panicking here.
All right, you apply it to the skin and immediately absorbs into its arm. And the first thing that drops is that arm, and it just sort of like slumps to the side, and you can hear the monster goes like, and like the other arm falls away from you, and it sort of just lets go, and you two can see like that Emma's standing there, and it just like puts on the stuff, and behind him this huge monster sort of lets go and sort of and closes its eyes and just tumbles backwards and falls off the elevator platform and just. And as you look down, it sort of tumbles, and you hear screaming below because people are like moving out of the way, and the body just like just splatters on the ground. You hear the sickening crunch as it lands on the floor.
so my attempts at non-lethal force were unnecessary.
Yeah, a little bit. But you're safe. That was your first battle, boys. Well done.
Woo! We survived.
Excelsior!
What's everyone's libido like?
Yeah, well, how are we doing?
I'm still on 9.
I'm on 5.
Have I lost anything?
No, I don't think
I
you
think,
have.
I'm on
I think
8.
for all the mistakes I've made.
Eight. Well, I mean, so you have 3 healing drugs. Healing drugs. Medicine is what they call them.
Yeah.
So you
To
can
heal.
use those on yourself or on anyone else whenever you want. You can do it now, you can do it later. That's completely up to you.
I think if we're ever going to get there on time, I think you need to be healed.
Yeah, sounds good.
So I'd like to use at least one up now because we need a full complement
Right.
of
So then
soldiers.
the healing does 1d6.
1d6.
Yeah, 1d6. So then take off one of those drugs, so you know you only have 2 left, and same goes for the sleeper.
And for the sleeper, down to 1.
Yep. Okay, and then roll a 1d6 to see how much you heal.
Did we use a different one as well
Yeah,
before?
that one.
Did we use a sludge before as well?
yeah,
No,
got it.
sludge hasn't been used.
okay.
3.
That's 3. So you added 3 to your libido.
Great. So back to 8. Okay.
All right. If you want, you could use one more, or you could just leave it at this.
Yeah.
That's enough for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Might come in handy later.
Definitely. You are now standing on this elevator, and this monster has just tumbled off of the moving platform, and you are rising up. And right about as you're hitting the 10th floor, the elevator like quickly sort of glitches, and you feel it sort of like moving a bit to the side, and then it moves back to its regular course. So you've successfully prevented it from taking like the scenic route, and you're going 2 stories further up, and right about as you're sort of like it's starting to slow down, you see the second elevator which the two guys are with the droids, and you see them sort of like going up, 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 and one of the guys is still like, he's still sort of trying to work on it, and you see them go through the same, and then theirs goes off to the side, and it sort of slides across, and you see one of them, he's like cursing and yelling at the other, he's like pissed off because he sees that you actually made it work and they didn't. You are now on the 12th floor of this hyper mall, and you are now on one of the floors that sells anything related to sex. And as you're coming up with the elevator, people are slowly the fastest of the fastest are starting to pour in to the store, and as your platform is slowing down, you're ready to move into the floor. You can see that this floor has everything you could want. It has sex toys for men, sex toys for women, in all sorts of shapes and sizes. And you see, you see like the first cybernetics and cyborgs. They're grabbing all of these items from the shelves that are like augments and implants that they can add to their bodies to enhance their sexual experience or to change it in some way. And there's an entire like section of long distance interactive devices, and it's even got like shelves that are completely filled with only products to create your own lube, or so it's more or less like anything you can think of you can find here. And when you've sort of like brushed off the last fight and you set your first step into this space, you see this cyborg, and she has medium long hair, and she's got this really colorful outfit on, like this. It's got flowers everywhere, all colors of the rainbow, and she's holding on to this item that she just seems to have grabbed off the shelves. All of you, give me a mind roll.
Mind roll.
Oh dear. Mr. One.
I got 11.
Oh, you
I got a 1.
Oh, you got a 1.
And you have in total 4 plus 4, I think, 8. And yours is?
So my mind is 2.
Right.
So intelligent, but I did 4.
So 13. So you're looking at your shoes essentially. You can see that she has in her hand. She has some sort of augment, some sort of device, but you can't really see what it is.
But not a null wave.
No, it's not a null wave. You do see what she has, and it's a very special kind of augment that allows you to change the sex of your genitalia. It allows you to switch gender.
Okay.
Or to switch sex, sorry. And she's standing with her back against the wall, and 2 humans are yelling at her. They've sort of got her back against the wall, and they're screaming at her. They're screaming, "You half machine freak! You're unnatural! Maybe we should start replacing some different parts on you. Maybe we'll start by screwing off your goddamn head!" She's like backed up against the wall. She's completely pale, and she's sort of like freaked out like this. And like this is happening like 10 meters away from you.
So I give them a warning. I say, "Hey, you leave her alone, otherwise there's gonna be trouble."
They're yelling at her, and they turn to you and they say, "This ain't none of your business, and it ain't none of the business of that goddamn bird either."
I'm making it my business, and you better not disrespect my bird. He's been for a lot today.
One of them grabs this, it's like this sort of, this small sort of stick, and he clicks it, and out sort of like comes this long, this bit that comes out, and it's got like electrical fizzles all around it. And he says, "You better back off, buddy boy."
Well, I am not happy about him misgendering me, and for that insult
That was my bad.
alone, I am going to use my disarming whip to take that sparkly stick off of him.
Woo! Okay, roll and roll for nimbleness.
No, let's do that again. Oh, that was a 12. God damn it. and 10.
Woo!
So
Plus
that's
10.
4, so it's
14. Yeah, he's like, the moment he takes it out, you immediately sort of just grab it from him. And with a 14, it actually comes flying back to you, and you get to grab it.
Excellent.
And he's like, "That's mine."
Not anymore.
Not anymore, goddammit. Now, if you do not back off, I will use this sparkly stick and I will shove it where the sun don't shine.
He says, "Listen, I don't know you. You don't know me. You give me back my weapon, and how about we don't kill you right here?"
I shoot him in the head.
Oh, all right. Roll.
8.
Okay. Plus?
Plus what?
Nimbleness.
Nimbleness is 4, so that's 12.
Okay, give me damage.
Damage, do it with the
2d4.
2d4. Blech.
2
2.
plus.
Another one.
One more.
One more.
2. That's a 4. All right. You manage to shoot him in the head, and you hit him in the cheek, and like his cheek completely blows open. Like you shoot him, and the entire side just comes off, and he just like he goes through his knees, and he's like, "What the fuck, motherfucker!" And blood just keeps gushing out, and the other guy's like, "Okay, and he just sort of like grabs his buddy. He's like, "Bitch!" And he drags him off. And the girl is standing there even more mortified because like this guy just got blown half of his face off. And she's standing there just sort of shaking, and she's looking at you, but she's in shock.
Yep. So I go over to her and I comfort her.
She like, you come close, and she takes one step back. She's like, "Thanks, I think. Why'd you do that?"
Because it's very simple. We are not discriminatory in my group. One of my best friends here is a cyborg, so I'm not going to discriminate against cyborgs, and I do not like discrimination. So, because I'm that kind of gal. So we're not going to let people bully other people around here. Around these parts, we buddy up and we ride them high.
And then collectively we have like a gang sign, which is what represents this, which is like, it's like this.
Yeah, like a.
So we all do that and go, and then that means we're serious.
Don't mess with us.
And then I offer her like bobbins to stroke because everyone likes.
She's okay. All of you give me a mind roll, and all of you roll it with favor. So roll 2 and grab the highest one.
Okay. Oh, 11.
8.
Plus mind.
Plus 2, 4.
Yeah, you can roll 2 and grab the highest one.
No, well, I'm gonna go with 3 then.
11 and 4. 15.
And you got
11.
okay. So
Was it mind as well?
yeah. So you've got 15.
15.
I've got 11 plus 4.
For 15 as well.
15.
And I've got 5.
So you guys immediately snap like poof, and then Hannah's like, just you're fumbling it.
Yeah.
But she really appreciates what you've done for her, and she completely does not understand what you're doing with the gang signs. But
She will.
she feels like you're a pretty cool bunch, and she asks you, are you going upstairs? You're for the no way.
We're going to the top
Yeah.
of the top. 30th floor.
She says, I might know something about that.
Like how we can get there for these people.
Well, I know what the doom room. I know what's in the doom room.
Okay. Would you be willing to share that information?
Considering I just saved your life.
Yeah.
As a favour.
And we'll teach you how to do the sign as well.
I think I got it.
Ah.
Yeah. I don't really understand why you. Well, that's fine. She says it's a lot of green toxic sludge. It's like a lot of different challenges and a lot of green sludge. You're gonna be at risk of falling in really toxic sludge a lot of the time. So if you have anything to make sure that you can, I don't know, jump higher, not fall, stuff like that, I would use it. Don't ask me how I know this. I'm leaving, I think. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for this now. Bye.
Well, all the best.
Bye.
And
Have you got your Wellington boots with you?
I don't go with this outfit anyway.
she walks off, and you see as she walks off, she looks back one more time, and she looks at you specifically, and she gives you a smile, and she.
Aims, please.
All right, you have another 18 floors to go. But you are now also in the hub of sort of any where you are now is where everybody is sort of starting to rush up. So you can now either choose to take another elevator up, like there's another platform with new elevators up, or you can choose to take the stairs from here.
Still a lot of stairs.
It is a lot of stairs, but I'd quite like to take a hallucinogenic. Just for the crack. Yeah. Just see what happens. So
How's that going to help us get to the...
well, I'm trying to figure out what to do in my head, you know, being the boss and that.
Get creative.
And, so that's what I want to do, is
You
try
wanna
to
get
get creative and see if
Okay.
it gives me some inspiration. Maybe we can figure something out that'll help us.
I think I've got something to do the trick.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd say that.
In fact, I got 3.
Lovely.
So I'll put you down for one.
Well, why don't we all go in?
Ooh, we've got things to do.
Yeah, I don't want to do it.
One, all for one and one for all. Solidarity.
No, I've got my
Okay.
bird.
I just feel awkward if I'm doing it.
No,
alone.
my bird would feel alone and left out. I couldn't...
You know what? I think it's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
I got 3.
Yeah.
There's 3 of us.
Am I getting peer pressured into this?
Yeah,
Is
well,
what's
might as
happening?
well,
Don't hang out
all
with...
the cool
Let me
people
the
do
party
it.
Moral of the
pooper.
story is, folks, don't hang out with drug dealers. That's moral of
Don't be
the
the
story.
party pooper.
Yeah, I won't. Okay, we can do
We
drugs
can
in this
solve
very
it.
dangerous
Let's get
situation.
wrecked.
Yeah.
All right. All of you,
3.
give me a power roll. We're gonna see how well your your immune system is able to deal with the stuff you're now injecting. The higher your roll, the less you're affected. The lower your roll, the harder you're tripping.
Okay, cool.
So that means you're
Get a
probably
one
gonna.
now.
4.
Yep.
Yep.
4.
So add your power.
So my
4,
power is 2.
4.
So that's
2. 2 plus 2 for me.
Yeah. So 4 in total.
6.
6 in
I'm not
total.
where I want to be.
4 in total. Yeah. Okay. You are. Wait. Your power is 0.
6. No, it's my
Oh,
power is
6.
2.
So 6, 6, 4. Yeah, you're rolling hard.
Easy.
The people,
I
the
know.
people now running into the shop and sort of grabbing the items. They're sort of starting to morph and warp into all of these different beings, and they sort of look humanoid most of the time, but then some of the times they really don't. And some of the the dildos and stuff that you're seeing, they start turning into these huge monsters. Some of them start turning into really attractive people that you're like, that might actually. So what we're gonna do now, since you're all tripping balls, is that every time we sort of go into a new sort of scene, we're gonna roll to determine what you think is going on.
Oh God.
All right.
Whose idea was this?
Now, elevator or stairs?
I mean, stairs are now going to be extremely difficult for us to traverse because we're.
It might take our mind off the trip a little.
No, it was not going to take our
Or,
mind.
or by the way, anything else you want to do? You know, if you say I want to look around these shops or I want to talk to people or anything
Yeah.
goes. But if you're still like in a hurry to get towards the 30th floor,
No, I'm chatty, and now I'm hammered.
Trippy.
So
I'm gonna buy some products. I think.
you're gonna buy some dildos.
I think so.
They're wrong not to.
Yeah. Some blow-up dolls, I think, as well.
yeah, they've
In
got.
fact, in blow-up dolls is a great idea because there's toxic sludge that we need to deal with. So what we should do is we should buy some blow-up dolls so that we can traverse the toxic sludge.
Yeah. There we are.
Great. So that's we're
See,
gonna have to,
if we hadn't done these.
Yeah, we haven't done these. This wouldn't have happened. So we need to buy some blow-up dolls to make a life raft.
Yeah, for the raft.
All right, like there's a specific section for anything blow up related.
Okay.
And they've got like models that are like the cheapest version that don't have any hair and that just sort of look like the stuff you use in a pool to like hyper realistic blown up creatures from anything from a human to a cybernetic to So what are you going for?
I think we should get some realistic ones because we can also use them as decoys as well.
Okay, give me a mind roll to see if you can, while tripping, figure out which ones are the realistic ones. Oh, that's nothing.
7
Plus mind.
plus 4.
Okay, you got it.
Great.
Yeah, yeah. You find a few like pretty realistic looking dolls. Are you looking for humans, clones, cyborgs, cybernetics, male, female, non-binary?
Not like the lobster ladies.
Well, that's what I had in my mind originally. They're still playing on my mind quite a lot. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
Lobster ladies.
Despite the walls melting.
Yeah.
I think we should go for some human.
I mean, obviously, I'm
realistic.
human. Well, no, we should go for the ones that are the biggest and the most like floatable. Yeah.
Inflatable, big women.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be women.
Oh,
If you get a guy one, you can use the as a rudder. You can use the man parts as a rudder. So I think that's probably pretty.
I never
useful.
thought of
I
that.
just realised I have hands.
Yeah, you were out of this. You were just spacing out. You find a very large, sort of comically square. Did you see Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes.
Did you see Kingpin?
Yes.
Looks like Kingpin.
Excellent. That's
Yeah.
what we need.
So it's like this wide, just more or less a square that pretends to have arms and legs.
Yes. And a big rudder.
Yeah, and
Big rudder's what we need.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to blow up.
That's okay.
Right.
Do you want to buy one?
Yeah, we want to buy it. Do we want to buy one? Do we
Yeah.
want to steal one?
Or do we want 3?
We haven't got. Have we got? How much money do we have?
Yeah, we'll just get one then.
You've got enough to buy this,
Okay, we can buy that.
and these aren't that expensive.
We can all fit on one. We don't
Okay,
need.
yeah, if we
Right,
fit on
one.
one then, yeah. And a bird.
The bird will fit on me.
Can a bird fly?
The bird can fly.
Ooh. Useful.
Yeah, it is useful.
Right then, let's make a purchase, shall we?
Yep.
All right. You walk up to. Give me another mind roll. Let's see what you walk up to. 9
Oh,
plus
9.
9. Oh, that's pretty good. Once more. Okay, you managed to find the counter.
Yeah, that's astonishing in his state.
And how is boss? What is boss like when he's dripping?
Quite quiet, I think, but then makes quite random statements.
All right. She
Creeps everybody out.
She takes a thing. She's like, "You want me to? You want to buy this?"
Yes. The box is a bit like a coffin.
She's like, I guess it is, sir. She.
All right.
That'll be 14 guap, please.
Yeah.
Did you take a card?
Oh yes. Payments are just done.
I mean,
by
what is
just
money
like-
really?
Yeah. I mean, I've got my.
Yeah, you just tap. It's like tapping it, beep, and it just immediately get.
There we go.
And you like in the corner of your eye, you see this like. You
Yeah.
just see it happening.
How poor
Glad you
you.
paid.
Yeah. I'm
She's
generous.
like,
I'm a generous gal.
enjoy your
Had a bad
coffin, sir. Or I mean, yeah, I guess.
Thank you.
Is he okay? Oh wait, you all. Oh, it's Black Friday.
It's Black Friday.
All right. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day, madam.
And life.
Life.
Doing that.
I'm sorry, sir, but there are like 400 people behind you in line.
There always is. Let's go.
All right, so you're carrying this big, blow-up, huge, broad-shouldered guy, and you're walking now. What are you doing?
Are we going to take the stairs,
Yeah,
or are we going to take the
right to
lift?
I think we should take the stairs.
Might slow us down.
I mean, you haven't got legs.
We might fall off the lift.
Yeah, I mean...
We can. I think we've done
haven't got
the
leg.
lift. Let's try the stairs.
Okay. Okay, we
And
can...
I think the three exoskeleton women took the stairs as well.
They did.
Maybe so. There's I do have other motives.
All right.
I also have some drugs that may help.
Okay,
Right.
well, I mean, we can... We've already...
Yeah. For a penny and for a pound.
I mean,
Bring it on.
yeah, I think...
I've got power. I've got power pills.
I think we should take the power pills when we need them. I think right now, with all the multicolored stuff going on, I think maybe just like having a little stroll up the stairs and just collecting our thoughts.
Well,
Leisurely
don't bother
stroll.
strolling. Just fly like I am.
Yeah, yeah, we can fly. Okay, so we'll fly up the stairs because I've got a parrot that's carrying me, and it's gonna be fine. So we'll just get up there, and then when we get to the doom room, we'll work it all out. We got
Okay.
If we fly, we'll be there in no time.
Mr. Chips, the blow up man. So
Yeah. Okay.
I'll keep them in my pocket.
we keep him in your pocket. Oh, the pills, yeah.
Pills.
Okay, you manage to find your way towards the stairs, and it is now absolute mayhem. Like when you're walking towards the stairs, you're walking past the elevators, and you can peek down into the hyper mall, and it is mayhem. Like you hear explosions go off, people are fighting each other. That you see every now and then you see a person just falling down one of the floors is falling down. And it seems to be a little bit more relaxed on the floor where you are at right now, but people are pouring in, so it's like getting increasingly busy. They're coming for a large part from the elevators. I guess no one wants to walk up 12 flights of stairs. But you make your way there. And, well, let's see how far our ladies got. Very far.
Oh.
That was a 1. And
Am I allowed to randomly throw excrement at the people?
Why would you do? Oh, right.
yeah.
Well, the people that are way down below.
I was gonna say,
know.
why would you do that? But you're high as a kite, so yeah, of
Yeah.
course that makes sense
Yep.
to you.
Just yeah.
Do
fleeing-
cyborgs even defecate?
Well, it's like RoboCop's. It's like baby food, really.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're just pouring baby food on the people below. Excellent.
For a laugh.
Well, yeah, I'm off me. Off the tits. So.
You hear
You're pouring baby food off of your tits.
No, I am off my tits.
You are off your tits.
you hear a very soft, "Oh, that's gross," from way down below.
Yes.
I chuckle.
That's what I wanted.
That's my move for this.
For this round.
I chuckle. Yeah.
Okay, you make your way up the stairs. The stairs are fairly quiet. There are not a lot of people above you. You're not even sure if there are any. But below you hear noises.
Right.
And you hear this sort of mechanical stomping of what might be some, lobster type women.
Excellent.
You are making your way up. You're making your way up, and give me. Let's say we'll do it for you because you're most interested in these girls.
Yep.
Give me a D12 and add your mind.
Okay.
But roll this with ill favor, which means you roll 2 and grab the lowest.
Okay.
Oh.
6.
6.
9. So that's 6 plus mind.
4.
That's actually still pretty good. That's a 10. You can figure out they're somewhere between 4 or 5 floors below you.
Okay.
But they're making their way up.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, that makes no sense. Sorry, let me quickly think. No, they're 1 or 2 floors below you. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you? I mean, you seem to want to flirt with these ladies.
Well, I would quite like. Do you know what? I wish we'd spoke to them at the start.
Yeah, I know. So, I mean, we are.
I've been thinking about it ever sinnce we got in here.
Yeah.
So, boss, we are rushing.
Yeah.
We're rushing to get to the doom room so that we can get the null wave that we need to. That's our whole purpose of being here. But if you want to flirt with them, that's
What is it about these lizard women anyway?
lobster.
It's
Lobster.
it's the attire. I want to know where they got it from, where I can get one. I want to just
Really?
touch it and just look at it, really.
You want to touch the lobster women?
Well, these exoskeleton suits with scales on and...
So I'm just gonna ask, do you think it's a good idea to try and flirt with somebody when you're tripping the light fantastic?
Yes.
And they don't look friendly. I mean,
Well, don't judge a book.
Okay,
So
right. So by now they've caught up to you and they are one floor away.
Okay, so I think the boss wants to talk to them, so I don't think we can get away from this.
if it doesn't take too long, a short little conversation.
I think you never know. You never know what might happen.
Okay, they come like you're standing in the staircase, and it's like this. It's not a spiral, but you know, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, just like in a square like that. And they come rushing up, and they see you, and they just shout, "Out of the way!" And they.
Oh no.
It's over to you, Lothario.
I say, stop! This is really important.
The first one slows down a little bit. She says, "What?"
I say, I love your outfit. I've been admiring it for some time. Where did you get it from?
Okay, give me a mind roll. With once again with ill favor.
That's not a very good pickup line, is it?
Oh,
really?
2. 3.
And give me one more mind roll to see what you think is going on. If you roll a 12, you know exactly what's going on. If you roll a 1, you think you're somewhere in an abyss talking to. That's a 4.
4.
Yeah, plus mind.
4.
4. That's an 8. So you know who you're talking to, but they look like actual lobsters.
Okay.
And
And you still find them attractive, right?
yeah, and you rolled a 2, right?
Yeah.
Plus mind is a 6. Okay, she's like, "That's fine. Now get out of the way." And to you, it looks like she's talking with her claws. Like,
Okay.
So you've literally made a stop on our expedition just so you can. This is your one chance to impress these lobster ladies. What are you gonna do?
I reach out to try and feel the lobster.
No.
skins.
God.
okay, you reach out, and to you, it looks like your hands are sinking into her body. But what you're really doing is just sort of stroking her shoulders, and she immediately uppercuts you. That's not a whole lot though.
Thank God.
So she comes at you with one of her what you think are her lobster claws, and it goes, and you at that moment you just sort of lose your footing, and you just like whoops, you take a step back, and this enormous fist just rushes right past your face, and she says, "And now you are getting out of my way."
Can I interject at this
Yes.
point? So, ma'am, I apologize profusely.
Who are you?
I am Boss's friend, and Boss is basically he's not very good at chatting up women, but he's attracted to you, and he's trying to engage you in conversation.
He's not doing a very good job.
I know, but if you get to know him, he's quite a nice guy, really.
I do not have time to. Okay.
He's got lots of orifices and things like.
She's like, "Okay, ladies," and they all just like push you to the side, and you're all sort of flung to the side. You can give me a power roll to see if you can resist their push.
Slowing us down.
You can't resist them at all. Like, this is how we got into this situation.
Yeah, he's not resisting.
9.
9 plus power.
2, so 11.
Yeah, theirs was a 9 as well, but they've got a bit more power than you do. They just push you to the side, and they say, "Bye," and they just keep on sprinting up the stairs.
I think you're in with a chance.
I think that went well.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah.
And you hear, like, while they rush by, you hear their arm going. It's like
So
this
impressive.
mechanical sound.
Let's follow them.
We're gonna have to because they're
Yeah.
going the way
We're
we're
going up.
Great.
We're going up.
They seemed like they knew where they were going anyway.
Yeah.
Let's follow them.
Yeah, all right, great.
All right. Then you are just gonna have to give me a power roll, boys, because you are up the stairs, and it's a long way to go.
Over 3.
Woo! Woo!
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
all right.
that's a 3 for you plus power.
1.
1. That's 4.
12 plus 2.
14. Oh wait, you have a 12, so that's like that. That's what they. That's an overload. So that just means it's awesome.
all right,
You
right.
don't add any modifiers anymore.
2 for me as well.
So you have a 12, a dirty 12.
Yeah, dirty 12.
You are so enamored with these girls that from somewhere you managed to pull this crazy strength, and you run up. You manage to follow him pretty well. You fall. You're sort of crawling up and you slip. But I think because of the 12 on your power, you get to just drag him along behind you and just like drag him up the stairs if you want.
It was meant to be.
Yeah. And like that, you're sort of like, you're not as fast as they are, but you manage to get up the stairs. And it takes you a couple of minutes, but then you're up there at floor 30.
We're at floor 30 already. Ooh,
Yeah,
wow.
you managed to make it up without too many
Still got loads of drugs
problems.
to do.
And as you're coming up on floor 30, you hear this sort of whirring sound behind you, and as you look down, these two guys on these small droids come.
The droid guy.
They
I
come
hate
sort of
those.
zooming up the stairs.
They're little gimps. They are little gimps. Like, use your legs, guys. Come on. Like,
And they've got pretty like a fair amount of speed going, and they come around the corner, they zoom up the stairs, and they don't really see you in time. They just sort of crash into you. So together with them, you're sort of tumbling through the door into the 30th floor.
are we in the Doom room or are we just on the 30th
No,
floor?
you're not in the Doom room yet. You're like in this small, well, not small, but it's like this foyer kind of space.
Okay.
It's pretty well furnished, especially if you look at the rest of the place. And the guys get up, and they're like, "You guys are not getting in our way. We are going in there, and you are not. You got this. There are so many null waves to sell, and these are ours. We have trained, we have saved up, and I don't know who the hell you think you are, but you are not us, so you're not getting them."
They're not very polite, are they?
That's an interesting attitude to have, isn't it?
I mean, I did try and shoot the droid, but that's all fun and games.
Yeah, it's only a bit of banter.
It might be enough for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There might be enough for everybody. How do you know there's not enough in the ways for everybody? I mean, we are some of the first people up here.
One of them goes like, "Do you think that the upper rimmers would find it just as entertaining if there would be enough? They like to see us suffer, do they not?"
Well, then I guess if there's only a finite amount, then you lose out. Because we won. Yeah.
Wait, weren't we just telling you that?
Yeah, no,
I thought we were just telling you that.
Well, if you're going to take that stance, then we'll do likewise.
All of you, give me a mind roll because we're going to try to figure out what you think is going on here.
8.
6.
Oh, you're getting lucky, boys. Okay. So all of you call it out, including your mind.
So I've got 8.
14.
8 plus 4, 12.
So you're you've got the lowest. It's 8.
8, yeah.
Yeah. To you, their droids look like wild animals, but that's all. For the rest, you're pretty much solid. Like you're spacing out, but you know what's going on. Behind you're having this discussion, but behind you are the 3 women, and they're just like they look back, they see you discussing whatever you're discussing, and they're just powering through. They don't care.
This
Just
isn't good,
keep
is
on
it?
trucking.
Oh, I'm annoyed now.
I think we
Let
need
them
a
get away.
showdown. I think it's just going to be a showdown.
Well, how about you
Between
distract him and I'll try and work some with the droids. Can I?
Yeah,
Is there
that's a
some-
great idea. So you're going to reprogram the droids to
To be on
attack
our
them.
team. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you're on our team. So if I need to distract him, what I'm going to do is me and Bobbins are going to do a tap dance routine because that's clearly what needs to happen.
It's an idea.
Yeah. So we've got a top hat and cane, which like we've been keeping.
Good job you brought them along. I was wondering why you brought them
Yeah.
along.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby.
Okay.
Hello.
Give me a mind roll.
Okay.
With ill favor, because you're tripping.
Okay. So that would be 6.
And one more. You have to grab the lowest.
Oh, yeah.
The lowest, so please be higher than a 4.
Barely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It looks ridiculous, but it's enough to distract them
Excellent.
for a little while.
Good.
You have like 10 seconds.
Okay.
So what do you want to do in those 10 seconds?
Should I use my grenade?
I thought you
Just get them out of the
I
way.
thought you.
Well,
No.
I don't think I can do that in 10 seconds. Maybe I can. Maybe I could do one.
You can throw
Try
your
one.
grenade in 10 seconds.
Pull the pin, yeah, you probably got 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Just,
Let's use it.
just
Let's
10
go for it.
seconds.
I want to see if it works.
All right, yeah, got it.
Oh,
So you manage to, so you get the grenade out, and you're going to have to roll a d12 with nimbleness to see if you can, if you manage to throw it where you want to throw it.
okay.
But you're going to have to do it with ill favor.
Oh. These drugs are really.
And you got 10 seconds.
Oh dear.
Oh damn.
That was a 3.
Please be higher than a 3.
It doesn't matter anyway. It's a 7.
Three
So
was- it could have
Plus
been worse, though.
nimbleness.
2.
That's a 5. Yeah, that's not enough. You chuck the grenade, but you're like it sort of just slips out of your hand because at some point you think it's a donut maybe or something like you're like, hey, this is food. No, wait, it's not, and then you let it go, but it's too late, and it blows up. You're a cyborg, right?
Yeah.
You're both human.
Yep.
That means that you are damaging, or you're hitting them, but you're also hitting yourself.
Oh God, boss.
So roll a 1d4. Oh wait, sorry, that's a 1d. Yeah, 1d4. Yep. Oh no, wait, sorry, I was looking at the wrong. Oh no, it's just no, wait, 1d6. Sorry, yeah,
D6?
yeah, 1d6.
4.
4. All right, that means that you take 4 damage to your libido. Like this thing explodes and
All
it's
of
sort of
us,
shockwave. No, you don't, because it's only for people that are affected by EMP.
That was a big hit.
Yeah. So this pulse just comes out of this grenade, and you take 4 damage. The droids take 4 damage, and you also see that the 2 guys also take 4 damage.
Oh no.
They're sort of like they've also got electronic parts in them. And one of the droids, like, it takes the shockwave passes over it, and okay, so one of the droids sort of like it sort of glitches out a little bit, and then just like falls over. And you immediately see that the guy whose droid it was just like, shit, motherfucker, and he goes over to the droid and starts to try to patch it up.
Okay.
What's next? Do you want to fight these guys? Because then we're going to go into combat? Or is there
If they're
anything else?
disabled, to be honest with you, if they're disabled, I think we should just run because we've got stuff to do. You want to catch up with the
Yeah.
lobster women, we want to
Yeah,
get the
happy
new
to
wave. I mean,
run,
the
yeah.
new wave is more important for us than
That's
it is
what we're
for
here
you.
for.
But you want to go on a date, and we've got stuff to do. So I think
I've
we
got
should-
3 chances.
You got 3 chances. I think that we should probably just like ditch these suckers with their broken droids and like keep going.
Move on, yeah.
Should we take? Is there anything to make us run faster, or to?
Well, I've got. I could offer you some rager.
Right.
What's that do?
And that's power.
No, we need speed really. I mean, just power.
Power does affect speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can take some rage here.
You fancy some rager?
Yeah.
This is the hallucinogenics wearing off.
I'm starting to come down now.
Yeah, get every one of you give me another power roll to see how well you're able to shake off the current drugs you're on.
3. Oh, no.
2.
Oh yeah, you're all tripping. Yep. Nope.
Won't work.
No, not really. You're still tripping balls. Okay.
Whose idea was it to take these? In the middle of a very dangerous
Starting off so
situation.
well.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids. Yeah, that's the moral of the story. When you're in the middle of consumerism,
Black Friday. Don't
Black
do drugs.
Friday, trying to buy products like all the toys that you want. Don't take hallucinogenic drugs because you'll start hugging people's legs thinking they're fish.
And that's what we learned today.
That's what we've learned today. Yeah.
So far.
And lobster women don't like hallucinogenic drugs.
Yeah.
All right. So you're just making a run for an hour, or are you going to use the drugs?
We're gonna run. We're gonna take a chance. Take our chances.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you start running. All of you, give me another power roll.
Okay. Power roll. Come on.
11.
2.
9 will
Plus
do.
1.
Okay. Yeah, you manage to you start sprinting, you're not doing as well. Like you start running, but then like you're looking at this foyer, and all of a sudden everything starts to become like liquid, and you have you feel like you're floating, but you have no idea where you are, and you see like just your two teammates are just running off into the distance. So you see your friend, and he's just sort of like standing still, like like this.
Oh no. So we need to get him. We can't leave him. He's our systems guy. You never know what's going to be in the doom room.
Well, we can offer him a rager.
Yeah, and I think if you inject him with something like an upper or something, it will like a little bit negate the effects of the.
Yeah, I think that's what we need to do.
An
right now.
upper will give him more nimbleness and hopefully keep up with us. Try an upper.
Yeah, all
Try
right.
an upper.
I don't know if this is such a good
I'm
idea.
convinced.
I think Boss thinks that he's in a club and not in a life and death situation.
Yeah, but he needs to keep up with us.
He does, yeah. Come on, you're a tech guy. We need you.
Okay. Let's do this.
Take one. Yeah, I've got three. You can have one.
Yeah, have one. Have a half.
No halves here. No half measures.
So is that an upper or a range, or what we?
This is an upper.
Right. Okay.
All right. How do you apply it?
Inject it into his.
Well,
Eyeball.
Yeah, right into his eye.
it comes in pill form, but it works immediately.
All right. So it melts on the tongue.
Is that when you stick it up his ass? Right.
It doesn't have to go into the bloodstream. You're there
Right.
Cool.
straight away.
Okay.
So I mean,
So like you.
But is it suppository? That's the question.
no orally.
Ah.
So you like you're floating through this space when all of a sudden you feel these fingers in your mouth with this pill that just sort of like, and sort of like you zoom back in and you're there and you're still hallucinating a little bit, but also everything is super fast. So you are really fast and everything is awesome.
Great. Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for that. I needed that. Got a little woozy back there.
All right, I think then now you're able to make it, and behind you you hear sort of the droid is coming back online. Like, I think you sort of fixed it, but you're a little bit ahead of them, and the women have already they've sprinted through the door already.
I'm gonna get you that date.
Okay, cool.
You run through the door and it automatically opens. They're like these big glass doors, and it suddenly goes silent here. Like all of the screaming and all of the yelling of the mall, sort of it dies down, and you're in this sort of small space with lights everywhere around you, and cameras are hanging from the ceiling, and everybody is, or sort of the cameras are like all pointed at you, and the lights are sort of pointed at you as well. And this big screen comes up, and you hear the same voice that you heard when you came into the mall. And it says, "Good day, Black Friday visitors. My name is Lee, and I will be your host." And he asks you, "I'm assuming you're here for the null wave, yes?"
Yeah, we are.
Right. How's your visit been up until now? Satisfactory, I presume?
Fantastic.
We made it.
So you have. I must say, impressive job. I think the crowd is very much enjoying your trip here. Oh, great saving the girl. I mean, we would like to have seen a little bit more blood, but you know, it's it'll do. Very gallant of you and everything. Now, the next room I have to tell you is deadly, and the mall does not take any responsibility for any injuries or deaths that may occur within the Doom Room. Is that clear?
Crystal?
Indeed, sir.
Right. It is also not recommended to do any drugs during or prior to entering the Doom Room because of obvious reasons.
If you insist.
Okay.
Are you ready to proceed?
Are we ever ready? I guess so.
Yep. I've got my parrot. I've got my inflatable dick, my doll. It's fine.
All right. And then he says, "Please give me a moment." And the screen closes, and the door opens up, and you open up into a room where you see a booth, and in the booth is this person. He's a man. He's a clone. He has this very neat suit on, and he has the same voice as the voice you've heard before. This is apparently the guy doing all of the presenting, and he says, "Welcome to the Doom Room." He has a small force field around his booth, and behind him are 3 doors, and they all have lights above them. And one of them, the left one, already has a red light above it, and it's been closed shut. He says, "I believe you know that you are not the first, yes?"
Yes.
Were they 3 beautiful-looking ladies that came in first?
3 women, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw
you like their
your
outfits?
your little attempt.
Feeble attempt, really.
There's still time.
What a spectacular Black Friday we've been having, and you see that he's now sort of also addressing the crowd, like he's looking into cameras, and he says, "But things are about to get way more spectacular. Our contestants here are determined, I might say, to find their hands on our precious null waves, and even though it's like almost soundproof here, you can still hear like a sort of laughter like rise up from the crowd that is way outside of this room. Now, I believe it is time to see what the room has in store for our brand new contestants. The only thing left to say is good luck. And the entire booth just disappears. All of you give me a mind roll because you're tripping.
Okay.
12. I know exactly what's going on.
Oh, sorry, power roll to see if you can shake it off. Sorry, that was it. You are now, you're out of it. Like you're
Sober.
sober.
Judge.
Yeah, 12, sober,
5.
not sober. Plus power?
Plus power is
7.
2. 7.
Yeah, still not sober. A little bit more sober, but still not sober.
This is somehow like real life.
And the doors, the middle door opens up, and the first thing you notice is the smell. It's like this extremely pungent, this very sort of acidic smell. And the room is essentially sort of this long stretched pool of green liquid with a few panels, or so, no, not panels, platforms made of metal. And the walls are made of glass. And to the left, you can see I guess we're calling them lobster women now, right? Yeah, that's
Lobster women, yeah.
They are making their way through this room. And these platforms all seem to have different challenges, and you see them at this point helping each other sort of jump over a large wall. And you hear the same voice, and it says, "Oh, it's the acid chamber!" We haven't seen this classic in a very long time, and I'm sure our fans at home will love this. The rules are simple. Get to the other side without dying, and you get a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to purchase your prize. We're all rooting for you. Good luck! And the voice disappears. And behind you, the doors close shut immediately. But not only the doors close, but the wall behind you slowly starts moving forward. And it's sort of pushing you towards the edge of the first platform. And the voice says, "Oh, right, did I forget to mention? Don't take too long. Ta-ta."
Well,
So,
I think it's,
have you still got the?
it's time to blow up that.
I think we should keep that in reserve. Have you still got the monster?
I've still got.
The monster.
I've got one monster.
Yeah. So like, I've got a plan.
A cunning plan.
I've
Go on then.
got a cunning plan. We can win this, right? All we
We
need
don't
to.
have much time here.
No. Inject the bird. Bobbins. Inject bobbins.
Yeah.
Bobbins can fly us over because it'll be like super big. It'll fit all its back.
Super bobbins.
Get bobbins, inject bobbins. Bobbins will fly us over, and we'll make it and get the null waves. And
But what's wrong with the raft? We brought this raft for a purpose.
it takes a
right?
long time to blow it up, and there's walls closing in.
And we all want to see a Superbird.
We're only going to see Bobbins once taking the monster drug.
Yeah. Yeah. Bobbins on board.
I hope it works. I guess it's now is the time for the monster drug.
No, it's
It'll be better than that bloody grenade I threw earlier on.
I quite like the raft idea.
So,
Right, well.
Bobbins is
But okay, Bobbins, we'll go for the monster drug.
Bobbins is looking at you. He's like, huh? And as you come close with the drug, he's like,
I stroke Bobbins' head.
It breaks. I'm gonna break it.
he's sort of like, he starts freaking out a little bit, but he's like, he trusts you.
Yeah, this is fine. It's gonna knock him out. It'll be fine. It'll just...
I'm holding it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break it.
Yeah, it's fine. We got this.
You snap it.
Snapped.
Yeah.
Here, Bobbins. Here, Bobbins. There you go.
There you go.
All right.
And now I take bobbins on my fingers and put bobbins on the floor because I don't want bobbins on my shoulder when this happens.
Okay, Bobbins is sort of like, it takes like 10 seconds or something like to take effect, and he's standing there like this, and he keeps looking at you like, is this okay? Am I okay? And with like after the first 10 seconds, he immediately, the first thing that happens is that all of his feathers just poof, just sort of like just shed, all of them, and now he's this small little weird naked bird. But then he grows and he grows and he grows, and all of his bones just sort of like start crackling, and his beak becomes like 4 times the size, and he turns slowly into this monstrous wingless, or this monstrous featherless bird. And it's sort of like, it sets his 2 feet into the ground, and it says, "Buddy wants a cracker."
So does this mean Bobbins is no longer flightable?
Oh yeah, he can fly.
Oh,
I still think I'm tripping.
Oh yeah, you are. Ooh, roll.
This has backfired on me massively.
7.
Plus
4.
mind. Yeah, okay, you see what's like, it doesn't really get any more terrifying, so it's already awful.
He can fly over, and we can.
No, Bobbins
can't
is
fly.
flightless. However, Bobbins' lung capacity is increased exponentially, so now Bobbins can blow up the inflatable sex doll.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There we go.
With a beak.
So yeah,
Yeah, we can
in front of you is sort of a large basin of
Yeah.
acid that leads towards a first platform.
Yeah.
And the distance is about, it's like 5 meters.
Right. So yeah, we need Bobbins to blow up that.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going
And quick.
to have to roll a mind roll to see if you can convince your bird to do that, but you can do it with, well, I was going to say with favor because you know him really well, but he's really monstrous right now, so he's also a little bit weirded out, so it's just going to be a regular old roll.
Okay. It's 5.
Plus
2 for mind.
7. All right, you manage to make clear to him what he needs to do, but he is a bird, so it is complicated. All right, he gets it. But he doesn't just blow it up. He just starts yelling in the thing, just, and he blows it up by yelling in it. And it's going to take him about another 30 seconds, and the wall is slowly coming up to you, and you're already sort of like starting to stand on the edge now.
Right, good. It's
Okay.
gonna be so we've got 30 seconds.
25 meters.
What can we do? My God.
You're a cyborg. How many of your components are not meltable?
They're all meltable.
Are there any like levers or anything like we can see visibly
No, there are a few cameras flying around.
flying around?
Yeah.
We can grab onto them.
Well, they're pretty high up, so they're out of reach.
Because but I've got a whip
Yeah.
and I've got a sparkly. What's the sparkly thing that I took?
Electronic.
Yeah, the sparkly electronic whip thing that I
Yeah.
So I've got 2 whips.
You got one. No, you got it. The other one's like a baton.
There's a baton. Okay. I'm gonna use my disarming whip then to like lasso or grab onto one of them camera drawers.
All right.
You bring it down, and maybe I can
Then-
work some magic on it.
Yeah. And I guess
You can try that at a distance as well.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe we can swing with the rope.
Yeah,
Swing
but I
to the
can't
next-
leave Bobbins. Bobbins is doing good work. And
Noisy work.
Beats 9 to 5.
yeah, exactly. I'm putting him to work. So right, he's got a full-time job at the moment, which is good because that means he can pay the rent. But we need to get off this platform
We
now.
don't have much time,
So
yeah.
are you gonna hack in rather than me trying to whip it? Are you
Okay,
just
so I'll
gonna
try and
into it?
hack some flying cameras.
Yeah. So we've got less time than nothing to do that.
Okay then. So
So you want to hack one?
yes, please.
Go for it.
5,
Plus mind.
4,
9. Yeah, you manage to. You can get inside of the programming of one of these cameras.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Can it support all of us, or can it support
It can support one probably.
one?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'll see you later then.
Taking all your drugs and just leaving.
So yeah, you grab onto this, and about now, like, Bobbins is more or less finished blowing up the thing, but you're also more or less not standing on the platform anymore.
All right. So,
So-
my shoes are starting to sizzle. So can we just leap onto it?
Yeah,
we
you
just
sort of
have
like
to.
you just tumble off of the thing and you just land
Hold
on the.
Excellent. Okay. So
And it's just blown up.
right.
Yeah.
Great. So.
So
me-
what kind of model man did you buy? Like what does the guy look like?
Big fat bear, with a 12-inch inflatable penis.
Rudder.
Yeah,
Rudder.
So that's it? Okay.
It sounds like it's the wrong way. We
Yeah,
need to
let's
find
see
out which way
let's see
around
how
it is.
fell. Okay, it fell face down, so that's a good way around.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Okay.
excellent. So we got the rudder
Yeah.
there.
Is there any way we can like tie the flying thing to the raft?
Yeah, 'cause
and
I've got
kind
my
of
whip.
Have it to pull us.
Yeah.
I've got the whip.
Oh,
Use it
nice.
to like pull us.
Yeah, I can use my. So can I use my whip to? For
Yes,
that
you
purpose?
can.
Excellent. So what do I need to roll?
You're gonna roll a nimbleness for. Well, no, because the camera is already under his control, so you can just do it.
I can just attach
Yeah,
it.
you can
Excellent.
just attach it.
So we've attached that.
Okay. So
Okay.
That will get us over the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, let me visualize this. So now a floating camera is pulling a giant bird and three, just sort of like on their come down guy. Two gals and a cyborg, floating through a tub of acid on a very large bear.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
That's it. I got it. Okay, I got it. You make your way across. And you can climb up onto the next platform. You hear the same voice go, "Well done, well done, well done, well done, but we're not done, we're not done." You know what, I won't even, he says, our next stage doesn't need a whole lot of introduction to our fans, but maybe to our visitors it might. A lot of jumping, a lot of shooting, a lot of kicking, maybe a little bit of punching. Good luck. And the voice disappears. And as soon as you step on the platform, it's a large platform. It's a sort of like a round circle, all circles are round. It's this round platform, and from the acid, all of these sort of small spheres, they come floating out of the water or out of the acid, and they float above you and sort of beside you, and they're sort of everywhere around you now. And above you, this sort of holographic sort of LED kind of counter appears, and it says 0/25.
Right.
And the wall behind you is still sort of moving in your direction.
Okay.
So it's kind of, we've got to get 25 spheres, maybe.
or burst them or collect them.
I reckon.
Collect them anyway.
No, just get Bobbins to smash them.
Get what?
Bobbins to smash
Oh,
the
right.
spheres.
There's 25.
Yeah, Bobbins is strong.
Is Bobbins still?
Massive, yeah.
We haven't got a lot of time to discuss this.
No.
Who's coming at you?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? So all of you, give me one action.
I get Bobbins to go into a rage frenzy and smash all the
All right.
I'm going to jump up and down and try and get the attention of the women that are somewhere.
We're gonna die. We're so gonna die.
Okay, we'll start out with the waving and the jumping.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're one or two platforms ahead of you.
Yeah.
They're not looking back.
Oh.
You can see that. You can see. Oh right. Give me a mind roll.
Okay. 4.
4 plus mind.
4.
Okay. 8. You see one. Right before you start, you see one of the women like jump up and sort of smash their last sphere, and you see their counter go from 24 to 25, and sort of the counter turns green, and like you, they have this sort of this big sort of wall in front of them that makes it unable to pass through until it turns green. So the wall immediately goes down, and they're running on to the next platform.
Boss, why don't you hack the spheres rather than trying to seduce the women?
It's too late now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
it?
up to you. Yeah, it was
I could maybe smash some.
Well, I'll get Bobbins to do it. I'll just get Bobbins to do it.
Go for it.
Okay, here we go. Bobbins, don't fail me now.
Make it a power roll.
4.
Power for Bobbins is +4 now.
Oh, excellent. So that's 8 plus 2.
Okay. No, you don't add your own power, just for Bobbins.
All right, okay.
So that's 8. All right. Roll a 1d8 to see how many of the spheres Bobbins can get this
I
turn.
need to roll
Yeah. So that one. Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so come on, pretty Polly. Be a pretty Polly. Come on. If you want a cracker.
Oh, it's a 1? No, that's a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 4 down. He's like, Bobbins just sort of like looks up and he just starts snapping with his huge beak, and he starts snapping at these at the spheres. And as soon as he like touches them, they just sort of poof. They just sort of disappear. And he has 4 down, and you see 1, 2, 3, 4 come up on the counter.
Go on, Bobby.
Keep on going, Bobbins. Maybe we can help.
Your
somehow.
turn.
And what's your turn?
Well, I've still got my antique pistol.
You
I can maybe take a couple out with the pistol.
Go for it. Roll a d12 and add your nimbleness.
That's 10. And that is 2, 12.
Yeah, that will do. That gives you a 1d10. So that's this one.
That's a 5.
That's another 5 down. So you are at 9. So how does M shoot the gun? It's just like,
It's an antique.
Yeah.
It's heavy. I'm a lady. So it's 2 hands.
yeah.
And you just line the gun up. It's an antique, of course. And take a shot.
Line it up.
Line it up.
Very,
take a shot.
very,
It's slow, but it's
very controlled.
It's effective. It's
Yeah.
heavy.
Yeah. Okay, you're up to 9.
Are you allowed to do an explorer? And have another go?
Exploder.
Exploder.
Give a character an extra turn. I mean,
I think it might be handy at this
could.
moment. I've got 2.
You could.
yeah.
Good idea. Thank you.
Well, that's what I call it about.
So the exploder is the drug that gives you another turn. So it's another one of the snapping bottles.
Explorer is again, it's oral.
Oh, it's okay. So it's a pill.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it works immediately.
Right. So what it
I
like
think this suppository, if he keeps wanting
Yeah.
to do drugs.
So what it in effect does, it makes you extremely, your reflexes just go into hyper mode.
Okay.
So everything is just your vision increases, your mind increases. So
I could
that
take
means
a couple more out.
you can take a couple more shots. So give me another d12. Add your nimbleness. 4
and 2.
6. Okay, give me a d6.
That's not a D6.
Oh, that's a d8. Yeah.
Sorry, D6.
4. All right, you're up to 13. The wall is now sort of halfway in your direction, so you all have one more turn before it starts pushing you into the wall in front of you and slowly starts smushing you.
Right, so is the wall a platform with the top, or is it a force field?
No, it's an actual wall.
So is there a top to it that we can get onto?
If you want, yeah, it's high, but yeah.
Got an idea,
Go on, then.
folks.
Quick.
Yeah, what we need to do is if we put the inflatable doll on top of Bobbins, we could climb up, and then that would be high enough.
Would that be high enough?
Because if Bobbins holds this giant inflatable bear.
I think in total, it would be high enough, but then you'd have to like make a last bit of a jump from the shoulders of the doll.
I mean, Bobbins would die. But
Bobbins would get squished.
Oh, I don't know now.
We need bobbins.
Yeah. I mean, how many drones have we got to kill?
You have another 12 left.
12. I mean, I'm a 6 shooter, so technically I should be able to take them all.
You're pretty good with guns, but you have to roll well.
Yeah.
But you have you have a few more drugs left.
Okay. More drugs.
Can't use your whip.
Can I hack some of them?
You can. You should hack all of them.
Go for it.
So what, can I just hack one? Or?
Yeah,
all of them. Hack them all.
Give me a mind roll to see how well you're able to get into the system.
6 plus 2.
8.
Oh, sorry, 6 plus 4. Sorry.
6 plus 4. That's a 10.
Yeah.
All right, that's really good. Yeah, you when you activate sort of the hacking tool in your brain, you can see that there's this sort of network connecting all of these spheres. You're able to get into it, and you can shut a few down immediately. So give me 1d10.
5.
5. All right. Now, you are at 18. You have 7 left to go. And like you have your turn and your turn left. And if you don't make it, then people start getting really hurt.
Oh, damn it. Right. Okay.
How's your guns?
Yeah, my guns are good. I'm gonna shoot them.
All right.
So what do I need to do for a D12?
Yeah, D12, add your nimbleness.
12.
Oh! So that's a very good moment for a 12. That's an overload, so that means you get to roll double on your on these dice.
2 1s.
What does that mean?
Yeah, so you get to roll 2 10s.
2. So 2 of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a 3.
3.
There we go.
9.
Okay, so give us a description of how you smoothly take out all of the leftover spheres.
So I get my guns and I do the cowboy pull and I draw them like this and I
In slow motion as well.
and I shoot one and it goes spinning on into another one and that goes spinning on into another one. It's just a big ring of fire around our heads and I'm like, woo, yeah, howdy partner. And then that's it. They just go.
Nice.
I'm down on one knee doing this.
All right, the wall slams down. To the left, you haven't really kept an eye on what the women have been doing, but they're by now they're through the door.
But Bobbins is still alive.
To your right, you hear the door open, and the two guys with the droids are now into their room. The wall goes down, and there is a small gap of acid that you need to jump, but it's easily done. You can just pretty much walk over it. And now you are at the last challenge, and in front of you is a large, round, a cylinder, and this cylinder is floating in the acid, and 10 meters in that direction is the exit of the doom room.
This is pretty tense.
The wall is now like at the start of this room. You have 30 seconds to figure out what you want to do.
30 seconds.
This tube.
This is a tube.
It's a cylinder, so it's not hollow.
It's not hollow. It's a cylinder.
And it's floating in
It's
there.
floating in the, and it's
like-
pretty wide.
It's like a metal log basically in the acid. Or...
Yeah, but it's a plastic kind of material.
Yeah. So, but does it roll? Is it like?
Yeah, it's free floating.
We still have the inflatable bear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So throw the inflatable bear over that, and then we just use the inflatable bear as a bridge.
It's not that big. Like it's 10 meters to the other side.
It's 10 meters to the.
Right.
So do we need to? Can we get on the thing and with our feet roll the?
Yeah,
that
but
work?
that's why I think we should sort of maybe get the inflatable bear so we don't fall in the acid.
Take 2
Because we've also got a giant parrot.
Uppers, that gives you +2 nimbleness.
Doesn't fly.
Can you roll me a power check for Bobbins?
Power check for bobbins, yeah.
Oh no, wait. Sorry. Monster lasts an hour. Never mind.
Okay.
Yep.
Come on, guys, we've got to think of something.
Yeah, I
quick.
mean, I honestly think
we
that we
haven't got a lot of
should, I
time.
think we should use the bear as like some sort of bridge. I know it's not big enough for everything, but like we could get it onto the. Can we get it onto the cylinder?
Yeah, you can.
And then once it's on the cylinder, we just need to shunt it like with our bums onto the other side. And it's still got the rudder.
Okay, so
Is there anything that I can whip onto?
There's still 1 or 2 cameras left, but they've sort of started adjusting to your.
You can use the baton
shenanigans.
maybe as a stick to push us across.
Oh, I've got the baton.
Yeah.
I can use that
Yeah,
as
use
some
the
sort
baton.
of
To push us
yeah.
off the edge.
Let's do that then. Yeah, so I use we use the bear, we get on the bear, it's on the cylinder, and then I use the baton to push.
So the bear is on the cylinder.
Yeah.
And then, because if you start pushing off, like the cylinder is going to start rolling.
Yeah, but we're on the bear, that's the whole idea.
Right, okay.
And then I slowly, so we don't fall off, I slowly push it, so the cylinder slowly rolls away, and then the bear sort of...
We can use the cylinder to roll us to the other side.
Yeah.
If we put the mattress on top.
It's not a mattress, it's a bear. With a big
Right, and
old-
so then this
rudder.
rolls, and it's sort of
Rudder.
rolling you like that.
Yeah, and we can use the stick, the baton, just to push us
All right.
towards the other end.
Okay, we're going to roll you're all going to have to roll nimbleness first, and you're going to have to roll an extra one for bobbins to see if you're able to like keep your balance.
If I lose bobbins, I'm going to cry.
can I just not get a lift on the camera?
You can try.
I might just do that because well,
I've just dropped I have rolled a 6.
Plus your nimbleness.
My nimbleness is 4.
10.
So
5.
5 and
2. 7.
right, I won't leave you.
you're not going to leave us.
No, I won't take the camera. 5
Five.
plus 2.
7.
And I've got to roll something for bobbins.
Yeah. Roll one more. Bobbins
Bobby's
nimbleness is 1.
can't roll it on his own.
7.
Plus 1, 8. All right. You are safe, but when you sort of like splash down on the bear, your feet just sort of like just sizzle in the acid. So you both take 1d4 acid damage. So roll a d4. Oh wait, let me roll that for you. Seems like a bit macabre to let you roll your own damage. 2. So you both take 2 damage.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I've got 2 left.
Ooh, 2 left.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay.
You're nearly dead.
So now you are pushing off.
Yep.
You are slowly rolling, and you are flying on a with a camera, right?
No, I stayed and
Okay.
did it with these guys.
On the bear.
Although I am changing my mind.
All right.
Come with us.
We've still got drugs to take,
Yeah.
like nimbleness.
You've already had your nimbleness. Look, we
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
but you two
stop,
can.
stop
I'll
taking drugs. Let's
Maybe
just
I can
focus on
take
getting
the
on the doom room.
Okay.
Just going to focus
The
about
wall,
getting away from the doom room.
the wall is closing in.
Yeah.
You have like when this wall hits you, there's no way of keeping balance or.
So we're on the bear and we're floating on the acid water
Right.
again. So what's happening with that?
I've got 2 nimbleness left. It's probably a perfect time to take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
So let's take
And
this.
you got, oh, is it just one explorer?
Exploder.
Exploder.
I've got
We've only used one, haven't we?
I've got 1 left. Yeah. To give a character another turn. We can take you and me can take the 2
I'm happy.
uppers.
Yeah, I'm happy to take your drugs then. If that's,
'Cause
if
if
that's
it's-
what you feel, I'm happy.
We need some nimbleness here,
Yeah, we need some nimbleness.
and we need it pretty quick. These things work immediately, so
Yeah.
it's a perfect time.
But what
to-
about bobbins? Can't fit on my shoulder anymore.
Bobbins is having a little bit of a hard time holding on. He's a bit big.
Give bobbins my nimbleness.
You sure?
Yeah, positive. Give bobbins my nimbleness.
It's very nice. That's very kind of you.
I love that parrot.
This monster parrot.
Okay,
This
then,
beast.
then it's just me and Bobbins then for the
All right.
uppers.
How do you feel?
I feel that I've left my two comrades down a little bit because I'm leaving them, and I hope they can make it. They can make it to the other side.
But you're all on the thing, right? It's just
Yeah,
that
we're all-
you're the only ones doing drugs.
Well, it means hopefully it will help to get the raft to the bed
Right.
to the other side. So
Yeah.
that's-
Oh, you
that's
mean
the
like leaving them
general plan.
behind because they're not on drugs
Maybe I can use the baton.
to push
Yeah.
off.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought that's what
they'll
we'd
be
already
there.
been doing.
it's your baton.
Right.
You can lend it to me, and
Yeah.
maybe I can.
Yeah, if you've got more nimbleness than me.
Okay. Give me well, like to push off is more of a power thing,
Right.
Because it's a thrusting motion.
I've got power.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Take power. Let's take power.
Wow, you are now on all of the drugs you own.
Yeah.
You're freaking out. It's like
Yeah, do it. Yeah.
yeah, go for it.
If you're a drug dealer,
We've got
you're a
to do
drug
it
dealer
now.
at
All
type
right,
spotting.
Popeye, spinach.
6 plus,
Power 1.
and then plus another 2, right? Because
Yeah.
you did the
Yeah.
because you did the drug.
Right, yeah.
So that's a 6. So that's a 9 in total. All right, you managed to give off a solid push. You're sort of floating, and you're about like 1/3 into the basin when from the ceiling blobs of acid start dropping in front of you
This is
and
not easy.
behind you. All of you give me a Thanatos check to see if you are able to like respond to this without shitting your pants and dying.
I have 2, so I guess I'm shitting my pants and dying.
I am.
I'm on 3.
All right, I've got 1.
Give me a roll.
10.
3. I'm dead.
6. So that's it. You have
11.
11.
Yeah.
And what? Thanatos and
Yeah.
that is 4.
So you have
Well, if that's 3 and
Yeah.
plus 1, it's fair. Oh, is it? No, 5. I have 5.
you have 5,
6 and 3.
9. Okay. You're all right. You're not as all right.
Am I taking damage for the first time?
Yeah,
So I think,
like
wow.
one of the blobs, it just hits you like on the side of your arm, and it's eating away at your flesh.
Oh god.
You're gonna take 1d8 acid damage.
Which means what?
This one.
1.
Oh, that's another one. See, now it's working out for you. Okay, not bad. So that's just 1 damage.
So what? I take 1 off my max libido.
Yeah, exactly. But the blobs are starting to fall with increased speed. What's your next move? How do you want to get through this?
Can I have some health? Because I've only got 2.
I'm gonna get kisses from Bobbins.
He always
So
helps.
Bobbins gives me kisses on my arm.
Is that going to help you?
That's my move. Bobbins give me kisses.
Do you want to give him health? You're asking for health, right?
Can I have
Yeah,
another
he's
one?
gonna die. He needs more drugs.
Yeah. Health it is.
Yeah, a healing one. So is it?
I've got 2 healing left, so you can have a healing if you want.
When
Yeah,
I
please,
signed
yeah.
up for this, I did not know that you were a drug addict.
Maybe you need a healing as well.
I've had 1. I'm all right.
You're sizzling.
No.
sizzling.
I now have a max
That's a
libido of 8,
1d6,
so I'm
is it?
doing okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 1d6.
Yep. 2.
2. All right, still in the danger zone though.
Danger zone.
All right. So you have 1 more move.
Okay. What can I do? Really, apart from
So the blobs have actually from the ceiling. There are camera droids
that's the
that are
only
still
thing I'm
flying
thinking of.
around.
It's the only thing I'm
Why
thinking
didn't you just like
Well, if I get
reprogram them to block the hole
Would that
from
work
it?
temporarily at least? Would they just melt instantly and
Yeah, well,
the acid would continue?
you don't really know. Give me a mind roll to see how much you know about that.
6.
6 plus mind 4.
4.
10. Yeah, you figure they can probably block at least one of the blobs, and then they break. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that then.
All right, give me another mind roll to reprogram one of the cameras.
12.
For that, you get to reprogram 2.
Great.
So that
Go on,
means
boss.
you are able to block like 1 sort of drop of acid coming from the ceiling. And the next turn you have control over another camera that you can control in
Okay.
whatever you want to do then. So for the environments, like the environment drops down the acid and it lands on the camera and it just sort of melts it away, but the acid also sort of like evaporates while this happens.
Okay.
And the camera sort of like tumbles down and just sort of it just immediately melts down in the green goop. So now we're back to you guys.
So what's happening in the room right now?
The room is like, it's just like...
Blobs of acid coming down.
blobs of acid are coming
Have
down.
we made it to the platform, or are we still not at the platform?
No, you are at 2/3 of the distance towards the platform.
Right.
And the wall that's closing in on you is now slowly starting to become covered in green acid. So if you touch it...
But the wall is closing in on us, pushing us towards...
Yes.
Potentially pushing us towards the other platform?
Yes, but
So
but now it's sort of covered in...
Yeah, but as long as we just stay away... I mean, this is a big bear, isn't it? It's like 7 foot worth of bear.
True.
I was thinking maybe, as I said earlier, in my drugs past, I used to stand in the shadows and in the corners of places and dress accordingly. In a mac and a hat, and maybe I can donate my mac.
What's a mac?
Macintosh, which is a form of coat.
Yeah.
A big coat. Maybe I can turn that into some kind of umbrella,
Right.
and that will at least stop the acid from dripping all over us.
Well, the acid is like, it eats away anything that's like
you see my coat?
fabrics or...
It's amazing it's not eating into our blow-up plastic doll, but there you go.
Yeah. So
Let's
unless
be thankful for some mercies. Yeah, it was a wise buy, that was.
Yeah, I know my polyurethanes, what can I say?
I think you should take a green and just start vomiting uncontrollably.
That
I think so.
that would change the pH of the acid. This is a very good point.
That's a long shot, but it might work. It might work.
Make it more alkaline.
To change the pH value.
Yeah.
Science. You want to take the drug?
I think we can. It's called green.
It's called green.
Yeah.
And it makes you vomit uncontrollably. Okay.
I think I might have to.
What direction are you vomiting in?
At the wall. If you vomit at the wall as well, it'll give us a push on the. So that would give us some momentum. So it'd actually redirect it. We bend down.
Move us more forward. Yeah. So I'm vomiting backwards.
We can push off the wall.
Hopefully, moving us forwards.
It works.
We can try it.
Yeah, I reckon.
We're running out of time.
Yeah, we're running out of time. We're running out of options.
All right.
We lost our dignity ages ago. Let's give it a go.
Yeah. Okay. You.
Wait a minute. I've got 2 of these pills.
You're taking both?
Maybe I shouldn't take both, but maybe I need some help if I've got 2.
Fair.
Bobbins?
No.
Bobbins
has been enough, man.
Bobbins on the monster. He'd be like
Okay.
super vomit.
No.
We can share.
And he might, yeah.
We can do it. We can do it together.
That animal trusted me to take that pill, and he's not feeling. He's a bit wigging
Just
out.
a bird that we've filled with drugs.
Yeah, so I think that I'll do the vomit.
You and me, go for it.
Yeah, we'll just
Vomit away.
We just direct it.
Yeah.
We direct it like a girl on Wigan
And
on a night out, late at night. If you don't know where Wigan is, it's a.
I forgot to say
town
that
in
the
the
sight
north
of someone
Wigan.
being sick actually makes me sick.
Oh, right. So, okay. Give me a power roll, and if you roll very low on that, you also start vomiting.
Okay.
Without the drugs.
Oh, no.
11.
Yeah, you're good.
Strong.
So
just
you
look the
2
other
are
way.
now projectile puking.
Yeah,
That's what we're doing. Yeah.
All
Projectile
right.
puking.
we're turning this into a speed bear. Come on.
Okay, both of you. Okay, so you're already vomiting. Make it a power roll, and the higher you roll, the harder the harder it comes.
The harder
out.
I puke. Come
We
on.
need a 12.
Come
Please
on,
be a
pubes.
12.
Oh,
5. Do I add my power to that?
6.
So
plus power.
yeah, so I'm 7.
I'm 7.
Also 7. All right.
Firing a 7. Going in a straight line. At least.
Okay, you get your makeshift boat floating a fair bit faster than it was before.
Come on, sex toys! Yeah!
Sex toys and sick.
Sex toys and sick for the win.
You are now almost at the platform. You're like, so you're throwing up, and you see it sort of like it's just green meeting green, and it's awful. Everything is awful. Everything is awful. Everything is awful. But you are picking up some speed. You're floating towards the last platform. You can see the door that you need to go through. The wall is closing in a little bit. I'm going to need one more action, and I'm going to need you to dodge one more acid drop before you make it. So every one of you, give me another nimbleness roll. You have one more camera.
Okay.
So you've got a camera. You could plug that camera. There's an acid thing, so just
Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do.
plug it up with the droid.
Yeah. Okay.
Stop them bourgeois.
Yeah.
Horrible people from watching us. So I don't want to be like vomiting on television.
I'll block the acid. You two got to figure out how to get us out.
All right.
Push.
Do you? This one also just immediately sort of it just melts and it comes tumbling down. But this one comes tumbling down in your direction. So, give me a Thanatos check. Thanatos roll. Sorry.
+3?
Yeah.
5 + 3.
We can
8.
do this.
All right. Yeah. Like it comes flying in your direction, but you even though it's acid and a robot and you're also vomiting, you manage to get out of the way just in time. Then I need one more push.
One more push. Right. So I'm gonna do something a bit risky.
Which is?
I'm gonna puncture the. Yeah, exactly.
I see where you're going.
We're gonna have to be pretty quick.
You're right.
Yeah, okay.
You're right, it's risky.
Yeah, but it's like I've just gotta do it. I'm gonna get my Stetson. I'm gonna puncture the back of it, and there's a 9.
9. Give me. Let's make it a nimbleness to see if you know exactly where to puncture it. Oh, and roll another mind for me because I want to see if you know what will work or not.
I'm a doer, not a thinker, honey.
I know. Ooh, that's 6. So that was a 9 plus nimbleness, which was.
So nimbleness is 4.
Yeah, so that was 13, and then your mind was 6.
2.
So that's an 8.
Yeah.
All right, you managed to figure it out. So you puncture the what is it, the head or is it the feet?
Well, because we're using the penis as a rudder,
Right.
It'll be the backside. So
Okay.
I'll stab it right in the bum.
Okay, and like this air just comes. It's good. So he's now farting while you are puking. What is this?
Yeah.
Well, we're moving on.
Yeah. So you speed up, but you feel underneath you. You feel like the thing is immediately losing all of its buoyancy.
Yeah.
Buoyancy. So you're gonna have to get on this platform real quick because otherwise you're sinking. All of you give me a nimbleness check or a power check, depending on the stat you want to use to get up there.
Oh boy, here we go.
5
10.
Oh. I got 5 + 2.
So plus 4.
You make it. You don't.
Oh no, boss!
Knew I should've got the camera.
You manage to get off. Oh, and roll for Bobbin.
Watch him get 12.
Oh, that's a 1. Okay, we're finished. Okay, let's do this first. You guys, you manage to get up there, and you look around and you see that boss is you've got your foot stuck in one of the ploys that's now forming in this inflatable man bear, and you get stuck and you manage to sort of pull yourself onto the sides, but one of your legs is completely submerged in the acid and it burns away your entire lower leg.
Okay.
You're gonna take 1d12 damage for that.
Oh dear.
Oof. That's a 6.
Dead.
How much did you have left?
4.
4. Okay, you pass out. So you lose consciousness.
Okay.
And you see him sort of climbing up on the side, and he just he blacks out and he starts sliding into the acid. But you have a moment to grab him and pull him out.
I have a moment. Oh no, I could do say Bobbins. Right, so
Keep Bobbins out of this for the moment.
Yeah, we'll handle Bobbins in a bit.
2.
Okay, you have another roll as well. Oof, that's a 10. Okay, plus plus your nimbleness
2.
2, or no, let's make it as power check. 1, but you also had the drug, so that's 13. Okay, you managed to drag his body out of the acid.
He's alive.
Yeah, well, he's alive, but he's unconscious. But then, Bobbins has claws on his feet, and as he's trying to step onto the platform, his claws sink into the plastic, and he's trying to pull his feet out, but he makes it worse. He's just making it worse, and he's slowly sinking into the acid, and he gives you one last look, and he says, "I love you," as he slowly submerges. And he doesn't scream, he doesn't cry, he just looks at you until you see him.
it's like the bit in Terminator 2, will it?
Takes it like a bird.
As he sinks in,
The bird's a word.
Poor old Bobbins.
that was the end of Bobbins. He did well, though. He did well.
Did very well. He saved us many times.
So now,
He's gone to the David Jones's like, au revoir.
is there anything else you want to do to say goodbye to him?
Bobbins was the best pirate.
Private pirate.
No, pirate.
Private parrot.
Private pirate. A dame like myself, a lady, a goddamn lady could ever hope to have in her life. The way that parrot tap danced was just beautiful. I don't think a tap dancing pirate parrot will ever exist like Bobbins ever again in the history of humanity or cyborg kind. I'm going to take a moment's silence now.
Rest in peace, old Bobbins.
I'm unconscious.
All right, you pass through the door, and behind it is once again this guy Lee, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, it's our second place contestants. One bird lighter and one leg, I think, but well done." Now, and he calls you up to his. There he has one of this booths, and behind him are 3 elevators. And as you come in, you can see that the lobster ladies are getting on to one of the elevators, and they're holding a few boxes. And their elevator goes down, and you can see them, and they're looking at you. And one of them goes like,
Hey! She's the one.
and he calls you up, and he says, "Ladies," and oh, okay, ladies. Why do you want this thing?
The no wave?
Why do you want the no wave?
To better myself, to give myself a very unfair advantage.
Would you say you
life.
were you want to join the elite?
Join the elite. It's one way of bettering myself, certainly. So do I want to join them? Do I want to join the club? I wouldn't mind joining the club, yeah.
Right, because who wouldn't?
If this helps me move in that general direction, then I think I should.
Right, and you?
I want the null wave so that I can then set up a foundation for advanced mutated avian birds so that they could be looked after and cared for in memorial to my good friend Bobbins.
Right, and he sort of goes to the camera and he says, He says, a little bit more. Come on, give the people something they want. Give me like I need a little. This is a story. Give me a goddamn story. And he goes back. Oh, sorry. Little technical difficulties. I'm sorry. You were saying.
Well, as you know, I've dealt and bought and sold in drugs all my life, really, and I've made a lot of money, and I've made a lot of people very happy. I've made a lot of people very sad, but above all, it's made me very rich.
Right. So money,
and I think with if I could manage to obtain a nil wave, that would help in my grand scheme of things to make me. To live on that crater edge has always been my ambition.
Right. Well, girls, you are in luck. And she pulls out these boxes. I'm guessing that he wants one as well.
We came here together to get 3, right?
Mm-hmm. She pulls out a third.
And he's lost a leg.
She says, they're all yours.
What's the catch?
Nothing. They're free.
They're free?
Yeah, just take them.
Do we get a bag?
Yeah. Okay.
Free.
Yeah.
A free bag.
That costs 15
Sorry,
cents.
that's a Jilla, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 15 cents.
He grabs two
So
bags.
we can just take them
Yes.
and go and leave? No catch?
No catch.
No money?
No problem.
Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you kindly, sir.
What's going on? Where's my leg?
Oh, you have one more health thing, right? You can inject him if you want to wake him up.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. I'll give you a little
Where are we?
pick me up.
Where's the women?
Mother's little helper. How about that?
Lovely.
Okay.
Okay. You wake back up. You all have your null waves, and Lee says, "Please step on the platform."
You mean hop?
Yes. Sorry.
Rub it in.
I feel a catch coming on. I don't like this. This guy's too friendly.
Maybe he's just a friendly person who sets up a horrific.
Maybe he is,
Assault
and
course.
maybe he isn't.
He says, "Ladies, gentlemen, our next guests are about to come in. Could you please move it along?"
Okay.
Okay.
Was it the droid people, just out of curiosity? Was
Oh,
it?
yes.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yes.
Did they lose any limbs?
Not sure. We'll see.
Well,
Let's
Thank
go
you very
catch
much.
up with them lobster people.
thank you.
Have a good one.
Lobster ladies.
Lobster ladies, yeah.
She winked at you
At
when
least I
you
know
were
what they're
dead.
thinking now. I'll soon get an idea if they like me or not. Although I pretty much have a good idea already, but you never know. Come on.
I'm mourning the death of my
All right, well,
parrot
let's do
and
it
you're
outside.
cracking jokes.
What are you waiting for?
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's go.
You go first.
Well, I'm going to need a hand, don't I? Well, I need a leg, to be honest.
You can use his baton as a sort of a crutch.
All right, then.
I shoot boss.
All right.
I shoot boss because boss is making jokes at a time when I'm mourning the pirate.
All right. Shoot him. Go for it. You can immediately go back unconscious. You shoot the gun, but it blows up in your own face.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna take 2d4 damage.
2D.
Oh, sorry, 1d4 because 2d4 is for 2 guns. Yep.
This one?
Yep.
Two. Serves you right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got drugs to maybe help him, but maybe you don't deserve them.
I wasn't going to kill him. I was just going to
He's
wound
taking a
him.
death for bobbins really badly.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Right, well, I'm getting a hop out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
See you later.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's getting awkward now.
All right. You step onto the elevator and it sort of descends from the floor, and it descends down into like this big hall where the mall, or like the entirety of the mall is. and below it's like still complete mayhem. People are still just like ripping each other's limbs off and shooting each other. And you're making a sort of victory lap past.
With like burn marks on my face from where I tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're making a sort of victory lap past all of these rich people, and they're sort of like they're clapping at you, but it seems like they're so like it's almost like ironic or something. Like they seem just to be like something is off. And you hear all of you give me a mind roll.
We go. I got 8 plus 4, that's 12.
9 plus 2, that's 11.
7 plus 4, 11.
Wow, that's all really good. You hear sort of small beeping sounds coming from the boxes you're holding.
Oh no. So I want to throw them at the rich people because they're bombs.
All right.
Are they bombs?
They definitely are bombs. No good thing beeps. Even when your phone beeps, it either means it's like low battery or it's waking you up, which is never good. You were unconscious moments ago and you were enjoying that, and now you're awake and it's rubbish. I tried to shoot you after you were awake. I wasn't shooting you while you were asleep. I was shooting you because you were insulting the memory of my parrot, good sir.
That was a shit parrot.
Oh.
No one even liked
If I hadn't got burn marks on my face from where I tried to shoot before, I would shoot you again.
I'm glad it's
But
dead.
we're holding bombs.
But while you've got your hand on the gun, why don't you shoot the box open? And we can at least have a look
Well, we
inside.
don't have to shoot it open. We can just rip it open, surely, because it's a box.
You want to rip open the box?
Yeah.
I think we should at least have a look.
Okay. You rip open the box and you see that this box, while it holds what you were here for, it also holds an explosive.
Okay. So I throw the explosive at the bourgeoisie.
Okay. You can try to rip it out.
Well,
But you're gonna have to do it with some care, otherwise it just blows up immediately where you stand.
well, how about I just take the null wave and then throw the box?
All right. You all want to try this?
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
I try and deactivate the bomb?
Yes. Okay. So let's try that first.
Okay.
You can do it on one.
So,
Yeah.
Yep.
And add your mind.
mind? Yep.
And you can do this with favor because it's your specialty.
3.
Ooh, 3.
Yeah. So
So
roll
highest
another
one.
one.
Yep. 5.
Plus mind.
4.
9. Okay. You managed to deactivate yours.
Cool.
You want to rip it out?
Not rip it out. I just
Yeah.
want to take the null wave out and throw it and like sling the box
Okay.
at the bourgeoisie.
Right.
7
Plus
plus 4.
13.
What was
Okay.
it? Sorry, no, plus what?
Plus 4. Right? Oh no. Plus your nimbleness.
Nimbleness is 4. Yeah, that is 4.
4. That's 13. No,
Yeah.
11. Sorry.
11.
Okay. You take it out and you hear like beep, 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 and you throw it. Nothing happens yet.
I come here for the null wave, and I'm going to leave with a null wave.
Right.
The bomb, I didn't expect the bomb. What do I do with the bomb? Can I get the null wave out the box?
You can definitely. Yeah. Like Hannah did
Hannah
the
just
same.
did it.
Yeah. You can take it out.
Did we take all the rages?
You can take it out, and then you can try to throw away the bomb. But if you screw it up, then
I would like to throw. Get the null wave out. And
Right.
I'd like to use one of my rager powers.
Yeah.
To throw the box as far away as possible.
all right.
And maybe take out a couple of rich people as well in the process.
Sure. So you're like jab. Oh no, wait, because it's yeah.
It's
Yeah, let's get them rimmers and blow them all to hell.
Get what?
The rimmers.
Upper rimmers.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so you inject yourself with the drug, or you apply the drug.
Yeah.
Take out the thing, throw it. Okay.
Far away from us, and hopefully.
Yeah. Throw anything.
those-
Anything that's
that impolite
ranged.
clapping.
Anything that's ranged is a nimbleness. Roll.
shit.
Right.
In that, I don't like that clapping. It's too ironic. Ironic clapping.
Well, that's nimbleness. We don't have nimbleness, do we?
This is the power.
Yeah, but anything range or throwing is a nimbleness
So
roll.
you had
Yeah.
nimbleness on.
That's a 3 and a 2.
That's a 5. All right. You chuck it, but you don't chuck it far. Like it just sort of like it takes like just a small dive, and it's sort of just it's falling straight down close to your platform.
So it's not going to take
Close
any ironic clapping out.
No. At this moment, to the left of you, you hear a huge explosion. And as you look left, you see two of the lobster women are just flung from their platform.
This has been a heartbreaking adventure so far. You've lost the lobster women. I've lost the parrot. What's going on?
And their
Lost my drugs.
You lost
their
your
elevator
drugs.
is going down, and one of them is hanging on to the side of it. You're not sure how they're doing, but it's like a lot of smoke, a lot of fire, and you see one of the elevators just sort of like crashing down and landing in the crowd. Right about like 2 or 3 seconds later, you hear an explosion, and you look back and you see that the box you just chucked at the crowd has exploded.
Yeah.
And there's this enormous hole in the audience, and people are sort of tumbling down. And if it wasn't enough chaos already, it definitely is now.
That's what I like to see, rich people dying. Yeah.
And at that moment, yours explodes right underneath you guys, and your elevator sort of like it's shaking, but it's sort of like it managed to keep it balanced somewhat, and it's sort of now like also on its way down towards the ground.
Boss, can we hack our platform to go and rescue the lobster woman?
Well, I was going to say that, or I could, if there's a camera, I could get a lift over.
You and your lobster woman.
We're on a platform. Let's just
Or-
hack the platform and go and save the lobster woman, and then you can ride off into the sunset.
Well, yeah, I could save the lobster woman. Or we could send a bomb over to the audience.
No, I think we should just try and save the lobster
Okay,
woman
then.
because like that's your only chance of happiness.
I gone off from there.
It's a charitable thing to do, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's the chart. We
Well, we make you happy
have
as
been
well.
the good guys throughout this thing, except
It was
when I
free
try
or
to
nothing,
shoot you.
it
But we'll
was-
forget that.
Yeah. All right.
Forget me trying to shoot you and be like, we're the good guys.
All right. Let's do that then.
We don't abuse animals by injecting them with drugs.
Okay.
We save lobster women.
So, what can we hack our platform?
Yeah.
You can give it a shot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So give me another
roll.
mind roll with favor.
4.
Whoa, not bad. Okay, with a 12, with an overload, you get like complete access to it. So in essence, you can just control it now.
Right. So,
Let's go then.
Yeah, via the crowd, and we'll just do this.
Yeah.
Click on the V
Wave to them.
signs. Yeah. And then go back round, and then to the lobster lady's platform.
Yeah, right. So 2 of them are sort of like flung to the side, and one of them is sort of like on top of it. They've all crashed. The 2 to the side are unconscious. The one that's on top of it isn't. Around it, people are just ignoring it. They're just still like running into shops and stuff. They're not paying it a lot of mind. Yeah, what do you want to do?
Save the lobster women.
Says yeah, save the lobster women.
At least one of them.
Yeah.
Didn't you say 2 of them were dead?
No, they're unconscious.
They're
at least.
unconscious.
You'll save them all.
You'll save them all then, yeah.
So, we say go to the 2 unconscious ones first.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do a bit of first aid. Make sure they're okay.
Is that a thing? 200,000 years from now, first aid?
Well, we've got Kana.
Yeah, you can like if you want to give them a little, it's like an adrenaline shot to the heart.
Yeah.
Kana.
Yeah, let's use the can.
I got 3.
Excellent.
So what does it do again?
+2 on damage.
+2. Well, that's on damage. So that doesn't. But if you have uppers, that could work.
Haven't we?
And maybe,
Oh, you've used 2, so we got 1 left.
yeah, maybe a rager could also work. Like something just to, like up there.
How many
energy.
rages have you got
I
left?
got 3.
You got 3.
Let's use that. Let's use up the rages.
3 rages.
3 rages. And Kana.
All right,
Is
all
that-
in.
Little cocktail.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay, so that's extra power and extra damage, and just injecting all of it into them.
they're in a bad way.
Yeah, they are. So you apply it to the 2, only to the 2 that are unconscious, right?
No, I got 3. I got
You're going to use all 3?
All 3.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a risky. I mean, one of them's fine.
All 3.
We're all about equality here.
Okay.
Okay, so they
They're all damaged in some way.
We don't know what's coming.
the two that wake up, like their eyes are sort of and their eyes just go like completely white and like where am I? Who are you?
With the people that saved your lives.
Lives. The one that's awake comes up. She's like, "It's okay. They actually saved us. It's the weird guys with the drugs from the stairs with the I don't know." And they get up, but you see that their exoskeletons, they've sort of deactivated this little. So they're sort of like hanging on to you, and they're hoping you'll take them out of here.
Well, we've got a moving platform.
Yeah, so let's ride off in the sunset.
Let's move.
On the platform.
Let's move.
All right, there is by now a huge hole in the side of this building that you can use to fly this saucer out of. Doesn't work for a huge distance outside of this building, but it's gonna look damn cool if you use this to exit.
Good enough.
Let's get it up, cowboys!
I forgot to say I brought 3 cigars. But I haven't got a lighter.
Nobody smokes anymore anyway.
Well, it's just for effect.
It looks nice.
When
It
people go by,
it looks cool.
Yeah.
All right, so as you fly out of the building, people are like still dropping from the crowd or from the crowd on the 10th floor. People below are still fighting each other, but for this one single moment today, you are calm. You have won your prize. You have lost a leg and you have lost a bird.
I love the smell of consumerism in the morning.
But you have won the possibility to read minds and fuck everybody over for the rest of your life.
That's why we came.
That's what capitalism's all about.
And as we see you sort of disappearing into the sunset, like the last thing we see is the elevator sort of and sort of like pivot, just plummeting down, and you guys are like cartoon style, like you stay in the air for a little while when the thing drops down, and you're like,
Look at each other.
and you drop down as well.
Dead?
Well done. No, you're fine. That was this little cinematic exit, and then the screen goes like this. And then, well done, boys. Well done.
Well done, you got your lobster woman. Excellent.
Well done.
Thank you. Good game. Good
No,
game.
I really thought you were gonna die.
Yeah.
In the end, farting floating bear.
Really gets your imagination going in a way that when people are describing things, you're picturing it in your head.
2 people puking and the third wanting to puke but not being able to.
Got involved in some dodgy consumerism and tried to win some fabulous prizes, and we succeeded and won the day.
One guy's leg burning off.
It's very confusing. It was difficult to stay in character when you're listening to all what's going on.
Monster bird dying.
It's fantastic. I'd never had any experience with this sort of thing before.
This is actually one of the sessions that almost somebody died.
I would like to become a gunslinger in the future.
You can get up to 60% discount due to Black Friday on Kiro.com, so go get some nice, sexy stuff.